past 4 years at Esports Arena, we really didn't know what our identity was. We tried our pro tournaments, we tried running content pieces, we tried doing music events, we had our memberships. We realized that the community just always kept coming back for our local tournaments, for every Wednesday night, every Friday night, every Thursday night. So then it hit us. Series E is going to revolutionize the esports industry. You as a competitor now have consistency to come and compete. You get to keep coming back and let it count for something. That opportunity to get paid by Esports Arena, to get paid by a major brand that's helping support this league, this foundation, because so many times the dollars stop at the pro level. They stop there. They never trickle down to the guys like us, the guys that had the dreams, that wanted to make it, to become a pro, but never had that opportunity because they lived in somewhere in Alaska or somewhere in Idaho. No offense, Idaho, I like you guys, you're still cool, potatoes. But when you don't have that opportunity, like a guy who's from LA or a girl who's from LA or New York or these major cities that have esports tournaments that go all the time, where can you start? Where do you go? Where do you become a pro? How can you do that? How do you get paid? How do you get noticed? How do you get recognized? It doesn't exist. There's not a clear path there. It's a randomized system. You gotta be good. Don't get me wrong. You've gotta be good and you gotta compete, you gotta play. But it's hard when you got a full-time job and you got a full-time student, you got bills to pay. You can't commit yourself 100% to esports. Esports Arena wants to change that. We are gonna change that. You're gonna get $1,000 a month in pay from Esports Arena. We're gonna travel you across the country to compete against other people just like you. That's the feeling that I'm looking at that 8-year-old and I'm thinking, man, this person could become a professional gamer, but how? Now they're going to start their path at Esports Arena and they're going to compete to become that next pro, to become that next influencer, to become that next superstar. They're going to start at Esports Arena. That's what Series E is all about. Opportunity for everyone to be your first step in esports.
Hello and welcome back everyone to the Esports Arena Wednesday night box fighting tournament. My name is Blendy, no chilies Blendy, sadly. I'm with my friend Alpha. James, how are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing really well. I'm excited to cast some Fortnite. How are you?
Doing good, man. I mean, last night, I guess last night we did cast over some Warzone, but I was trying to say last week we cast over some box fights there. It was pretty great. We saw a lot of great matches there. Dynamite taking over on West. I know he is participating in this tournament as well. And Mark's winning over in the East tournament. He is also participating in this tournament, so potential for a two-time champion here. But before we get into the mini gameplay, let's go and switch over to the format. And James, do you want to take it away and talk about the format here, my friend?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So we're gonna take a look here. So it's gonna be a best of one here. That's gonna be the big kicker. Is like you got one opportunity and you're just gotta go ham, play your opponent, and I mean that's the name of the game, right? That's pretty much how it's gonna go down. So remember, we have two tournaments, one at 7 EST and 7 PST. So one 4 p.m. if you're on the West Coast, and then at 7 p.m. if you're on the West Coast as well. $500 prize pool, and it's completely free to enter. So if you guys are watching and you're not currently in the Pacific at 7 p.m., you could actually still enter and enter that. So feel free to do so.
Yeah, so these players have about 3 hours to enter into that West tournament. I believe we have like 5 spots left, or it's very, very close. It's a free to enter tournament, so a lot of people do want to play in these. They have a potential to make up to $250 here. I believe first place is going to walk away with $150, while second place will walk away with $100. So not too bad for a free tournament that you can just play in on a Wednesday night when you have nothing else to do. So pretty soon we are going to hop into some gameplay here. I saw that they just entered into their fight here, and like you talked about, James, it is a best of one. So last week they did have that kind of potential to be like, hey, we went down right now, but we still have another round to go here. But that's not the case in this round. It's only it's a first to 5 round wins, and they have to be winning by 2 there. So it's gonna be a little bit tougher. There is a losers bracket that the players can go through here, but man, just drop it down, lose right away, James. You've been a lot of my friend. You know that is not the way to go. It's just so demoralizing, dropping down losers right away.
Absolutely. And I mean, like our winners from the West Coast last week, they did bring it back from losers. So their opportunity was we lost, and they won the entire thing from losers. So that opportunity is no longer a thing. Now you just got to win it in the best of one. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, so Dynamite and Mirage just kind of dominate, man. I mean, you saw Dynamite play for, I believe it was like 2 matches, and you're just kind of like mesmerized by how quick he was like.
Oh, he's nuts.
Building his, it was just insane there. So, Dynamite and Mirage, they might not have that chance if they do drop down, because it is a best of one. That is going to be their tournament life, and they won't make that beautiful run through losers round.
I'm not 100% sure with
Oh,
about who
shoot,
they're
my
fighting
box.
as we speak
Here, I
right
got
now,
it,
but I do know
Hit 100.
Matthew Poho, I believe, is the enemy team. So I'm gonna see how these guys. I don't think I recognized the name from last week. They might have, but we might not have streamed them before. So we'll see how this goes. But it's nice to see some new faces either way.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing about all these online tournaments. You get to
54,
play it
dead.
from home, which I mean, playing on the comfort of your
Be
own
careful.
home is just absolutely
I tagged on
amazing.
18.
Obviously, we are casting from home as well due to everything going on in the world.
Or actually,
And
it was
honestly,
probably his dead
it feels
body.
kind of good, James. I don't know how you feel, dude, but like just laying back, just relaxing at home, casting, it's a good
just
feeling.
pray.
I'm definitely in the minority here, but dude, if I could, I would never leave my house. Like, my dream is to just always be home. So I'm actually having a phenomenal time just always being able to have the opportunity to be home. I know a lot of people love going out and they're like really upset and it severely is affecting them. But for me, man, I'm having the time of my life right now, so I can't complain too much.
Yeah, you know, it is nice staying home, but I'm kind of like mixed on it, just because like being able to stay home and just game and do whatever you want is cool. But like I think it felt better earlier because it's like when I do want to go out, I can, you know, get some fresh air, get that
Can't hear
sunlight. But
me?
now it's kind of like, nah, man, don't go outside. It ain't worth it, you know.
Yeah, I feel
So
that. That's why I kind of simulate
Wait,
that. I actually
no,
open a
it's-
window. I have an
Is it-
electrical bike.
okay,
I have an electrical bike and stuff, so I'm doing all my cardio. I'm still staying healthy. Still doing some
okay.
workout stuff, and also I'm just sitting at home gaming. So currently, I'm living the best timeline for myself right now. I'm
Yeah, and
quite blessed for this.
I know that one of your favorite games came out again, so I know you're just gonna be like addicted. And you just showed me before the
Oh,
stream happened. The box art came and
I'll
you're
show it
done.
off
Like
later. I'll show it off later.
for the two
I'll,
people in the stream that care about Persona 5,
oh,
James
come
got you, bro.
on, come on. There's like one, if any. There's not that many. I wish there was that many people that cared about Persona.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness,
shoot, don't
there.
let this kill. No,
But these players are currently
Sorry, I kinda threw it.
0-0 here, so it is that best of one there. So it's only gonna be like that best of, you know, one
If you
win by
respawn,
2
I
rounds,
fish.
first to 5. It's gonna be very interesting because we see a lot of players like Marks who won on East last week. They just absolutely dominate. I mean, I believe everyone he was going against, they just 5-0, 5-1 them.
You grab the fish.
So it's kind of interesting to see players who are kind of like on the equal skill level and not able to just 5-0 or 5-1 each other there.
You can win.
Yeah, it's a little tough because it even more stress is on the line when you're
Oh,
like
he's
best
so
of one.
bad.
You're literally like, if I make a mistake here, we're
Top,
literally
the
out.
top.
Like that was
Mhm.
it. That's what our tournament experience was. So people are
Exactly.
actually going to be a little more careful probably, but also more advantageous to people that want to just put more pressure because then more nerves are on the line. So if you play a little more aggressive, your opponents might be a little more.
Ooh, I like that little phase through glitch there. I love that strat in Boxfight actually, just like phasing through ramps and then players have no idea what's happening there. He does get in that player's box, though, but I think that was the move there because he just took a lot of damage for that. He has about 85 HP here. Luckily, he does have fish and minis to use, so I think he's gonna kind of like hide back and use those minis and fish just to heal up there. Every health matters here. We talked about it last week here, James, but like if you're not at 200 HP or close and you have something to heal with, you're doing something wrong, bro.
Yeah, and also, as you can see, he's utilizing the fact that his like kind of has a small inventory, so it's a
Mhm.
little more difficult to see. But that's kind of the purpose, so that it doesn't get in the way when you're building and stuff. But definitely makes it a lot more difficult to see on my end. But I still see he has one mini, and that's literally all he's got. That's his entire healing in this 1v1 situation
Ooh.
here. But good one tap on his head. It's gonna do
Yeah.
at least 100 damage.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness. I believe it was like 147 that first round, then 100 just to finish off. That turn and burn was nasty. Looks like 2Trader and Rewind are 2-0 in this box fighting map here. They
that
need
was
3 more rounds, and that is GG's for Matthew Foho. And that'll be a short tournament run for them.
No, it's just going to be 0-0. It is first to 5 for each game, remember, guys. So it's currently up 2-0, but it's still 0-0 in the set. So once opponent hits 5 wins, then we will update the score to 1-0. And it is best of 3.
I got hit.
It is not best of 3, my friend. It is best of 1, my
Oh,
friend.
best of 1. Sorry.
Once that opponent gets to the 5 rounds, it's GG's for the other team, and they're out of the tournament.
Easy claps. I think we should probably start utilizing the fact that since it is best of 1, we don't need to keep the set count. So we're going to be, it's up 2-0 currently. So we should update the score to 2-0. And then we're just going to be keeping the round count live on the stream. So anyone that's watching, just keep in mind that the score is the round count in this best of 1.
Man, I miss Kyle, bro. I love how he's in chat now saying like, "Oh, scroll wheel edits." Like he knows Fortnite. It's like the one strat he knows, bro. Just scroll wheel edit.
Yep. And remember, the person we are watching, they are currently up 2-0 versus their opponents.
Yeah, so Rewind is 2-0 here against Matthew Foho. It looks like Rewind and his team have just been kind of dominating. We do see that for the past 2 rounds, at least, Rewind has gone down, and 2Train, I believe his teammate is, he's just clutched up those 2 rounds of 1v2 situations. So, it's always nice when you're having like a bad round or a bad set, even sometimes. Your teammate could just carry you to that,
Yep.
dub.
Low key though, scroll wheel edits kind of like
got
2018 / early 2019. That's outdated meta now. We're doing triple edit binds these days.
Yeah,
Have you seen
man.
triple edit binds?
No, yeah. A lot of these pros, like I believe Clicks uses it just because
I have
he's so
another
quick
mini.
at editing. I believe Mongrel and Benji Fishy also use scroll wheel
Yeah.
edits, so it's definitely like a good thing.
Either one.
I know we were talking about it like a couple weeks back actually before this whole quarantine thing went down. I can't take off scroll wheel, bro. Like I know you said like, oh no, just edit this way and just have a second edit bind. So it's like, nah, I just
Dude, it's so hyped though, dude. It feels like the game just got 70 times easier once you get used to it. It feels like editing is like easy peasy. It's actually so rad. But I haven't been playing as much recently, so I got on when they did the Star Wars update because Star Wars skins are pretty hyped. Did you
Yeah,
grab
that-
any of those?
Shoot, bro.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that was a beautiful
I got
clutch.
edited
He almost
down.
he actually
I
gets
already
dropped
knocked
down though. He knocks the player's shield. He did
I
not
cracked
get a
that guy.
shot on him. He could have easily
did.
gone down though, but instead he finishes his teammate there. So now Rewind and 2Train are in a 1v2 situation. This should be pretty easy because Rewind actually got a pump shot on that player as well. It's
Where
only a
were
matter of-
they? They were kind of
so-
separated there.
Yeah, so the first guy that Rewind killed, he was on the second floor and he just got in his
No,
box and
why
instantly
did you
pumped
place-
him. And his teammate actually was below him, so he just edited him down. I thought, oh, that's
Try
GG's,
editing
bro.
this
Like, there's
one
no
if
way
you-
he misses that pump. And he somehow missed the pump on Rewind,
Trying to
and he was
ret-
just
or
able to
never mind.
escape
You're
there.
just gonna have to
But
wait.
as
I
we
hit
saw
him for
right there,
66
Rewind does go down. It
once.
is now 1v1 situation. I don't believe he's going to get that edit off or the res off either. So now 2Train to get in the 1v1. He's going to go for the pump shot. Does not connect. Oh, actually,
Oh,
did. Oh.
yeah. We didn't really get to see it fully, but we did win it. So now it is up 3-0 for 2Trader and his teammates. So they're looking pretty convincingly good here. They're winning constantly in these box fight
It's just
1v1s.
first
Like when they're in the
five
same box, they're just getting these 100+ headshot pumps, and their opponents aren't able to secure the kills. So
What's the score?
Yeah,
kind of
box
just turning
fighting-
things around.
Box fighting is a little bit tough. Like when you knock someone, if you don't knock them right away, he's gonna just run away. Teammate's gonna carry him, put him in another box, and then beautiful thing about these box fights is that you get that siphon of 50 HP or health after you knock a player. So sometimes that siphon is what helps clutch up these situations there because you might have already burned your fish or burned all your mini shields there.
Yeah, and then it becomes a different strategy because if your teammate's the one that's down, is it like, imagine you go down with like full heals, 2 fishes, 2 minis. Like, do you sacrifice yourself to give your teammate the heals, or like you give your opponent the siphon? So is it worth it? It becomes like a whole conversation. So kind of have to make
Hit
micro
160.
decisions. on
Oh
the
my
spot.
goodness, he got pumped there. I believe he hit him for like 84 damage there. I
Yeah,
don't
not too
think that
bad.
tr-
I
I
was-
don't think
I
that trade
didn't
was
know
worth
that
it
they
though because
saw
he lost
him.
so much shield and health there. Luckily, he didn't get pushed on, which was kind of weird because both players were there and he could have easily pushed Rewind, but decided to kind of like stay back and heal themselves. Trying to get in the box, goes for that cone, 134 damage on that player. Can he get the confirmation?
Right under.
Does not get the wall, but they do have the roof there. Maybe push on this player since it's a 1v2, but I don't think they want to do that just yet.
That was some good
Yeah.
damage though. I mean, that's nothing to complain about.
That wall there goes for the pump there. It was only
Pickaxe.
40 damage rate. Gets some more damage with his AR there. He's gonna go for the pickaxe. He got him with the pickaxe, ladies and gentlemen. That was disgusting.
Show.
I
That
believe,
you had to
I
do it
believe
to
it was
him.
like 60. He did 60 damage originally. Went down, then his teammate just confirmed that kill with that one pickaxe. That's demoralizing, James. If I got pickaxe
Yeah.
in a tournament, bro, I'd be like, okay, I'm
You're-
done. GG's. So now it's currently 4-0 Rewind. He needs one more
Oh,
round to
on this
send
side.
Matthew Foho
He
home.
got both of these.
I guess technically he is home, but he's not going to play in this tournament if he goes down here.
Yeah, that was a really good pun by you. But yeah, I mean, like it's tough when you're down 4-0 and you just get pickaxe. Like,
Oh my
oh,
goodness, the one pump there. Now 1v2 situation for these players. They're in the box. Maybe they can go for another pickaxe here.
Pickaxe.
Go for that pump together. Go for the pickaxe. He gets him once again. 5-0, ladies and gentlemen, from Rewind. GG's. They are going to move on in the bracket while Matthew and teammate are
Let me just
gonna
double-check on the rolls.
be done here. So that was a pretty quick round there.
it was.
Jeez.
That was phew. We just saw 2 pickaxe fights back to back, and I mean, clearly they were very dominant on top of that. Like, it's a little crazy, but I mean, that's gonna send them home. That's gonna be it. Very convincing 5-0, no question there. Very.
So,
It was good. Maybe he was having a really good day, but no, he was winning that game for sure. So
towards the beginning there, I kind of thought I was like, oh, it's pretty even, you know, like they're going back and forth, they're trading damage. No one team is really like overly aggressive or anything like that. But then, you know, after that second round was done, I was just like, yeah, we're just gonna like pickaxe you and just like absolutely dominate you there. So
yep.
pretty easy game there. We're gonna go in and look for another game here, but while we are doing that, let's talk about like East and West, just because I know that there's a lot of good players. Like for example,
Yeah.
Marks, who just dominated last week on East, I believe he's also playing in this tournament. And I'm sure we'll get his feed eventually once he's in a match there. But it's going to be very interesting to see if he's going to get like contested by any team, because last week he just kind of like ran through that bracket and just, you know, dominated and collected his bag and just left.
Yep. Yeah, no, every single set we watched from him was like a 5-0, roughly. Like we were seeing maybe 5-1s, but like 5 sets in a row, it's just 5-0, 5-0, 5-0, 5-1. 5-0 is very convincing. And then your boy, I think, right? What was his
My boy
Dynamax?
Dynamite.
Yeah, that guy. He was saw him for the first time. You're like, oh, he's my boy. I'm like, all right, let's see what he's got. And he was just slaying out. So maybe we'll see him in the West Coast tournament this time around again. But currently we are in the East Coast. Oh, we're gonna jump into another creative lobby here in a second. It's
Yes, we
Rewind
have.
versus Flow.
Okay, so
Ooh.
Rewind was just the player who won there. Flo is on Junior Rogue. If you guys know what Junior Rogue is, it's basically I'm sure everyone's familiar with the, you know, org Rogue. They're pretty big org there. They like to sign a lot of like smaller players who are younger and they want to get like their push in esports. So it's a pretty cool program, and Flo is actually one of the members there. So it's going to be very interesting to see how he's going to play this, just because I believe he was pretty far into the bracket last time. Maybe he wins a bracket this time and collects a free bag, you know?
Yeah, and it's kind of like how League of Legends has their academy team, so the Team Liquid Academy and
Mhm.
stuff like that. It's similar to that concept where people can just sign smaller players, but it looks like we're gonna jump right into gameplay here. It's gonna go jump into it right immediately, but this should be the start of the set, so it's gonna be 0-0, fresh game happening. So we're gonna see it from the very beginning.
And looking at chat there, we just confirmed by Mirage, Dynamite is not playing this tournament. I thought he was going to be Mirage's duo
Aww.
partner. So I'm curious to see who Mirage is going to be doing with. And if you
Ooh.
guys want to go in and sign up for the tournament, East is going on, so unfortunately you cannot sign up. But we do have a free to enter $250 prize pool box fighting tournament happening at 7 p.m. East or Pacific Standard Time, sorry, which is in about like 2.5 hours. So if you guys have nothing to do in 2 hours and you guys want to play in a tournament, go ahead and sign up. We'll send you a Discord link and everything, and then at 7 p.m. we will continue and play that West tournament.
Indeed, indeed. And so I'm really curious here. There's always the debate where is it worth taking a mini for less than 25 HP before taking the shield, the fish? But like, I feel like it's worth it in these fights because so many times people are like 2 damage off, 5 damage off with shotgun headshots that like every little damage counts. So I feel like he could have taken the mini and then gotten the fish to get the 16 extra. I don't think it was worth like saving the extra 9 HP in a life or death situation. But like maybe time was of the essence, trying to get that fish pop off as soon as possible because it's like half a second or a second to pop. It's very quick. So
yeah, a lot of these instances, like these players don't really have the luxury of having like 5-10 seconds to themselves to pop both minis and that fish. So sometimes you just have to be like, okay, I'm just gonna pop this fish, get an extra 50 HP, and we've talked about so many times, James. That extra HP is just so clutch there. It saves so many people's lives, and looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a slower game here as we can go for some quick little peeks here, going for those Dorito edits people like to call. You can tell that both teams are pretty knowledgeable in box fights because they're not really going for these like over peaks and going for these big tags because you know, as soon as you get tagged for even like 60 damage, the players are gonna start getting real aggressive on you, start burning your mats, and just start like basically making it real hard for you here. As we see that Flo only has 170 mats to work with, so only 17 builds in his inventory. He's kind of showing the builds here because once you run out of builds in box fights, it's basically a GG from there.
yeah. And it's kind of funny that you brought up earlier, like, people don't have the luxury of, like, being able to heal. But then I remember, like, back in the day, like, Season 3, I was like, oh, gotta take your bandages, and then you take a slurp, and then you take your minis, and then you take your half. And after all that, you finally get the opportunity to, like, get to full heals. Like, hey, I need 30 seconds, bro. I need to pop everything in my inventory real quick. Now we have the luxury of fishes, which just, like, give you half HP no matter what. Those things are crazy, man. That severely changed the meta in this game. Cool. I like the addition though, and adding a little bit more aggression as well.
Yeah, at some point they have to be a little bit more aggressive because they're just gonna waste all of their builds, and it's gonna be a thing of like, okay, like we have to push this eventually. Still currently 0-0 in the series. Just reminding everyone that is a best of 1. There is no losers bracket, so once you go down, that is it. GG's for you, and you go get to watch the stream, do a cash cup, or even play in the West tournament happening in a couple hours.
Yep, and so you get to play 2 opportunities today, so if you missed this one or you want to enter on top of this one, just feel free. I mean, why not? Like we said before, you're chilling at home. Chill at home and be on our stream yourself so we can check it out on our production and we can give you a shout out and stuff. And it's just, it's a good time all around. We said before last week too, like, man, I always want to enter these every time I see them.
Knock. 49 on the other one. Spray.
I'm also scared though. All these guys are insanely good at the game as well, so that's, it's pretty terrifying.
There we go, and as soon as you get a damage on a player there, you saw how aggressive they got. They finished off that kill. Now 2v1 situation. It is only a matter of time until they go on that player, and there we go. Beautiful one pump there, able to just easily take that guy's head off. And now Rogue Flow is going to be 1-0 in the series here. It is you have to get 5 round wins and be winning by 2.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty convincing. It basically is just like you can't get close. It has to be very convincing victory here, but it's looking all right. And are we gonna do that thing again like last week where we only spectate the winners by complete coincidence? Is that what's gonna happen again? Like every time, whoever we watch just gets the power up. They get super lucky. Maybe it's the intensity of like being on stream. They're like, oh, we gotta put on a good show, and that's just that's exactly how it's gonna go down. I feel like I get that power up honestly.
See what it is that it's the opposite of caster curse. So it's like caster luck. So whenever we're casting your gameplay, you're just easily able to just win your match there. I believe we watched like a good majority of the matches, and I think only one person on stream lost.
Yeah.
So
really? And that was that was just like once. You know how like people say like being on stream causes nerves? In some cases it's actually the other way around. Because you're on stream, you're gonna try to be less sloppy, you're gonna be more careful. That could be just like the little edge you need to for your mindset, just take the set. So maybe that's what's happening here. So if you want to have our good luck that we'll give you, feel free to stream your gameplay, send it to us in the Discord, and we'll definitely give you a shout out and check out your gameplay.
One thing I'm actually like really happy that I possess is that I actually play like pretty good under pressure, because I know a lot of people like when they're on stream or like when a lot of people are watching them, they kind of start making like little mistakes that they would never really make, or they start like feeling a little bit more pressured. I'm actually the opposite way, and like I feel like I play way better when people are like spectating me, or like the pressure's on there. So I'm a true gamer is what I'm trying to say.
I'm with you there. I definitely also have that little bit of an edge. It's great. I know a lot of people that suffer severely from like the anxiety from like being stuck in those situations, so that's where they falter. Like they're fantastic when you play them, and then when they're forced to play in bracket, then they do a lot worse because of that. But it's definitely nice having the luxury of just being able to like feel the pressure and like want to perform better. It's such a good feeling. So
dude, we finally played Warzone for the first time before this cast started.
For the first time.
Dude, I felt like we were like in the military, bro, with the call-outs and how intense it was. It was insane, dude. So
it was just you and me too. We didn't have a third, and we were still going ham. And I think we ended it with at least 8 to 10 kills just for a quick like scuff drop. It still went alright.
We didn't even have any good loot too. We had like an MP7 with like bullets.
No attachments.
Dude.
I died because I ran out of ammo on my MP7. I used 1 mag and killed 3, and I just ran out of ammo. I'm just like, I can't do anything, but it worked out in the end. So we'll get in some more games in. I know we always talked about playing, but now we'll finally go play more, and that's going to be round 2. 2-0 for Flo and Corey.
So Flo and Corey, I feel like they got some more confidence now, because they're being more aggressive, which is really good. They're hitting most of their shots, which is really, really good, because in box fights, like, it doesn't matter if you're like really good mechanically skilled, because if you're hopping in people's boxes and you're just choking your shots, that's gonna be a GG for you, buddy. Like, there's no way you're gonna win that. I believe you got even a tag on that nice little flip there. Absolutely disgusting.
Yep, it's good little 70. It's really tough because like these jumping shots are gonna be the only way that people can get like the quick damage. It's basically the most efficient way that people poke at each other. So we rarely see people jump into box fights like 1v1 and start jumping around. We've seen it maybe once so far, twice so far, but rarely do we ever see that. It's usually just quick pokes, quick one pumps.
I'm betting Logan.
Yeah, he took a lot of damage, unfortunately, but he does have those minis and fish to burn through, so now he's at about 184 HP there, 270 mats to work with. So it's not looking too bad there. I'm actually surprised the opposite team didn't get too aggressive there because he was very weak. He could have easily gone down there, but I guess Rewind and his teammate didn't decide to push that there.
Yeah, it's definitely something you want to take advantage of because of the fact that your opponents are low, but it's also people push a little too hard sometimes where they'll overcommit because like, dude, we got to do something about this. They're low, like no other option, so they'll overcommit and get pumped for it. So maybe not as comfortable in that situation, but I mean, you still burn the heals, so it's still a little bit of a disadvantage. Kind of like burning plates in COD. Warzone, it's kind of annoying when you're getting lit up. You're safe, but you gotta burn your plates. It's a little frustrating. So kind of that same situation here.
And I also want to give a quick PSA to everyone. When we are casting over your stream, you guys have a lot of great moments, and we want to feature them. So if we are watching your gameplay and you hit like a nasty flick shot or just like a really nasty clip, make sure to clip that and tweet it at Esports Arena or DM it to us. And our editor is going to work on a nice little top 5 plays from that week. So if you guys want to get featured in the top 5 as well, start sending in your clips, obviously on our stream. So go ahead and do that, boys.
Yeah, so even maybe if you consistently come every week, you start doing well every week, you start to get a bunch of highlights, maybe we'll even make like a highlight reel for you. If you stay consistent with our events, maybe we'll reward you a little bit with all the tourneys you enter and consistent placements. We'll have our meme editors make you some stuff possibly.
Yeah,
we have a good meme team, honestly.
Yeah, hit up the editors. They're great at making like these meme contents, and I know my boy Filth loves making content, so give the man some content. Let him edit the content.
Shoutouts to Phil, fantastic content maker over there, and he'll do it for you. He'll make you. He can make a bot look fantastic, but ooh, quick lasers coming out. Both players getting hit for back to white damage, but definitely towards Flo's side there.
Also, if you guys do want to play in the Valorant beta, go ahead and DM Shimonahi on Twitter. He has a bunch of keys that he's ready to give out to everybody, so go ahead and hit him up, just spam him. He has all the Valorant keys.
Oh my god.
At Shimonahi on Twitter, boys. Free Valorant keys.
Valorant. He has 2,000 currently in stock for display. So if you guys want a Valorant key, feel free to hit him up. He also plays with Shroud every day, so definitely hit him up.
Honestly, it betters your chances the more you tweet at him too. So just make sure to spam him. Just tweet at him every single waking moment. DM him. Just do whatever you gotta do to contact him. You know, he's got you.
Definitely not an April Fool's joke. 100% legit. Please no Caparino, Al Pacino, Quentin Tarantino on my Chatterino, please. That was bars, by the way.
Get back, get out of there.
You got I just got a word from our boss Shimonahi that I'm fired. So GG's, boys.
I don't think that was Rip Blendy. It's been real.
James, can you take over from here, bud?
Yeah, I got you. So I'm gonna go ahead and move you in the Discord. No longer working for us, so I will be taking over solo casting all this. Hopefully, I don't get fired during this event as well. But all in good fun, boy, everyone. It is April Fool's Day, April 1st. So please don't.
Yeah, Luke, that was a joke, right? That was April Fool's, or
That's what that was for sure. That's yep.
Back to the game for the beautiful pump there from Corey. Unfortunately, Rogue Flo does go down there, so it's now up to Corey, I believe, in a 1v2 situation here, possibly. He doesn't even have any mats to work with. No heals, 46 HP. He's not in the best spot there, so he's got to make some magic, start getting those one pumps, but he does go down there, unfortunately. Was not able to clutch up, so now I believe the round count is 2-1, so Rewind getting his first round win there. GG's.
Yeah, not too bad. So it's up 2-1 in Rogue Flo's favor, but definitely like the best of one feature. It's kind of like dropping hot, you know. You're not really camping. You're kind of like going ham, quick, short and sweet games, and it's free to enter, and it's a decent prize pool. Like, what's not to love about it, you know? And there's 2 tournaments, so if it's like, oh, I want a second chance, you literally have a second chance and a whole different prize pool. So lots of good fun.
On that player, he tries to go for shots on the other player, but does not connect. He's got to be careful not to get too greedy here and go for that finish because his opponent's right next to him as well. The worst thing you do in these box fights is crack a player and knock his shield off, and then just start getting too greedy, too aggressive, and you just completely forget that there's a duel that you have to worry about as well. And now he's going to kind of pay for it and burn his mats. He has about 100 mats to work with, 130 to be exact there. Luckily not taking any damage. 54 on that player. Another shield break on that other player. Both players are now very weak. Flo and Corey going to get very aggressive on this. Gets 39 damage taken on him, though. Gonna go for another shot. They're not gonna connect. He needs to take that wall. He does get that wall.
You gonna take the Fisher, I think?
Yeah, 100% take that fish, but I just think that he focused on getting that finish and getting that siphon. He does get another nice pump on that player. These players are shook at this point, James. I don't know about you, but I'd be like, yo, bro, this guy's kind of like 1v2ing us. Let's
You have it?
Yeah, they kind of was spraying at Flo's walls nonstop. You're like, oh, I'm not scared of you, and then he kind of just punished you for it. So
beautiful 85 pump on that player. Now he is very, very weak. I don't believe he's gonna have any heals to burn through here. He does get the knock on one player, and he gets a second player as well. No, actually, that was just the guy up top. So still 1v1 situation here. Does have 3 fish to burn through here. I think this player is going to go down as the round's going to go to Flo because he's got to be low on builds, and I know he doesn't have any more heals to burn through either.
yeah, he definitely got melted and lost all his shields earlier in the set, but they're going to look for him. Remember last time when people were just sitting behind walls and spraying to find the last player? I forgot who it was. It might have been Marks that was actually taking advantage of that situation and was actually lasering people back. So let's see if they get punished for kind of just deciding to spray in the middle of like corners, but it doesn't look like anything's coming out so far. Just kind of chilling.
At this point, they just have to burn his mats because he's got to be very low. They know that he's weak, and once he's out of mats, it's really, really hard to win that round, and he actually just goes down there. So
they kind of do be vibing that game, honestly.
They do be in fact vibing there. 3-1 in Corey and Flo's favor there. Simply vibing.
But I want to take a quick note to what you said previously a little bit earlier when you said about getting greedy and wanting to push people and getting punished for that situation. I feel like that's just a battle royale thing. As soon as you get someone low, yeah, because like whenever you get people lit up, you're like, oh, dude, he's won. I need to finish that kill. Like I have to. You just irrationally get stuck in 1v3s because you got greedy, or if someone got downed, you need to get the last hit. Like it's a battle royale thing.
100% there, but it's just something that players could work on just because getting too greedy does kind of cost all those matches in easy rounds there. But yeah, it's definitely a battle royale thing, dude. I know I do it a bunch. Even when we were playing, bro, when we were playing Warzone earlier today, we would like get a player weak and we just push out in the open with like 20 bullets in our guns. It's like, hey, maybe let's not.
I was down. I just had to hold W key. I'm a W key warrior, honestly.
I love it, bro.
I just gotta hold that W key, but who aren't W key warriors is this set, because if you do W key in this, you kind of get messed up for it half the time because building is so relevant, editing is so relevant. The peeker generally gets the advantage, so.
Especially if you're playing against a player who's like very good at aiming, if you just hop in that box just mindlessly, you're gonna get punished for it. But he does go down there, so now another 1v2 situation. The players are both very weak here. It's in for 100 there, so now that's his speed to go in there and gets that pump for 100. Beautiful shot there by Flo.
Dang, that was a quick little headshot there, but it is 4-1. Very convincing for Flo. It's pretty much up to Trader and his teammate to. How do you come back from this? I feel like this is one of the hardest things to like strategize. Yeah, mentally and also strategize. Like generally, it's like just how much experience these people have in these fights. Like that's generally the winner in these, and it's not like a strategy. It's kind of like everything's kind of reactionary. Opponent does this, I do this. You do this, I do this. I push like this, they do this. It's kind of like a flowchart. It's kind of the pattern I'm seeing here. It's not like, oh, we should push here and then do this and then this. It's kind of just go ham, outplay.
Damage on that player. He's got to be very weak, but at this point, he probably took a fish. But that's Flo's, that's his time. It's his time to push, get more damage on that player because he knows that he's weak there, but he can't get too greedy at the same time. I think the player's actually went back to his original box tree, and he takes the wall there easily. Not going to connect on that shot there. Goes for that flick shot, but takes a lot of damage. 100 shield taken off of him now. I don't know why he didn't pop those minis first. They can 200 there. I think he's just get aggressive. Another shot there. Can he finish the kill? And his teammate just hit him for 120. Knocks one player. It's now up to 2 trying to clutch up this 1v2 situation. His tournament life is on the line here. If they go down, that is their tournament life, basically just GG's, man.
Yeah, very well said. It is best of 1, and it is up currently 4-1, so there will be no tiebreaker. As soon as Flo and his Corey win this match, that will be set point, and it will be over for them. So we're gonna see, but that was very questionable about the not taking minis as well. But then again, if you light up your opponent, you wouldn't expect him to push you right after, right? So probably just using that mindset to his advantage, and he got the siphon, so he's back at 200, looking real healthy.
Yeah, I think that was his mindset, just kind of like, I'm gonna kill this guy right now anyways, no need to burn the minis, and it actually worked out. He's up to 200 now. I think at this point they're just trying to spot where they're at. He does take 45 damage there. Now the opponent is spotted. It's only a matter of time because they're just going to burn all of his mats.
Yep.
They have to be really weak on shield too. And Flo actually picked up all of his
Ooh.
wood there. So has a good amount of wood to work with here. But he does get cracked there for a lot. 108 total HP there and a fish there. So
Oh, he's
not
chilling.
looking too bad. Yeah.
I did tell you, we did talk about earlier how like pushing and getting shot back for just spraying through walls, and we did see that happen finally. So, oh, and that's gonna be it.
Nice. A nice
Quick
5-1 finish there from Flo and his teammate Corey there. Rewind and 2 Trader are going to go down there. Unfortunate while we look for another match. So we're going to go and look at our beautiful faces. There, James, how you doing, bud?
I'm chilling, man. Oh, my dog's in the background. He's kind of chilling.
Should I go
Maybe.
get my dog right now?
Yes, absolutely.
Like
Without
right
a question.
now. Okay.
Like right now.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I got you, bro.
All right, you got it. So I'll handle the stream for now. Okay, so we're waiting on the results of round 3. So basically, we're waiting for other match to finish. So let me type ! bracket. I'm not sure if this is updated, but if it is, there you go. Cool. So you guys can take a look at the bracket with me over the web. As you can see here, we're literally almost in winners semis. Oh, we got the doggo. Hold on, is he gonna be able to?
Toby's here, boys.
All right, I'm gonna get mine as well. So I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
If anyone else has a dog, just go ahead and tweet me a picture. This is Toby. He's 3.5 years old. He's a good boy.
Okay. I have 2 dogs.
2 dogs.
2 dogs. So
Toby
this
doesn't know
is
what's going on.
Termy.
Should I have Toby cast?
Look at this. Look at him.
Toby cast, buddy.
Oh, we're gonna give him a gaming headset. Give him a gaming headset.
Bro, he's got
I feel
a
like
cat.
this is the content that people would want to see.
Yeah, I think this is good content for Fortnite.
It's very good content for Fortnite. But
yeah,
maybe...
back to that gameplay though. It was a pretty strong game from Flo and Corey there. We did talk about how well they did last week, and you gotta hope that momentum goes into this week. Just because since this is a best of 1, there's no second chances, So
there is no second chances. And now what I was saying earlier while you were gone is I did peek into the bracket a little bit while you were grabbing the doggo, and we are 2 matches away from semifinals, from literal semis. So after that is grand finals, and it's best of 1, so there's no bracket reset in that. So we're actually nearing getting quite in there. So once we have Mark sitting in semis real comfortably, and we also have Flo. So if they both win their semifinals match, they'll actually be meeting in grand finals.
Yeah, so it's going to be a very short tournament, but regardless, it's still going to be a good one. We're going to see the top players in our bracket go on to that grand finals, and it's going to be a good one, man. We saw a lot of great games last week. We're seeing some great games today, and I'm just curious to see if the players are going to continue that 5-1 streak, just because Flo and his teammate right now, they're just on fire at the moment.
Yeah, they're slaying out. So Marks, like we said before, Marks was the winner of East Coast, I believe, last week, right?
Yes.
East Coast.
Mark
so
won on East, and then Diamond and Mirage won on West.
Yeah, so it is going to be a reoccurring player, and he's in semis. So will he take the 2-peat? We will find out. So I mean, first and second seed without a doubt would probably be Flo and Marks, and they're probably going to meet in finals. So first and second seed once again seeing each other in the finals. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, and we just kind of informed there by Flo in the chat that he actually got second. So maybe this week he can clutch up and get first place there. And I guess it is going to be a best of 3 as well for semis and finals. So it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
And yes, West is going to start at 7 o'clock still. That is correct.
Yeah, so 7 p.m. PST or 10 p.m. Eastern if you are on the East Coast and wanting to participate in the West Coast event. So
it is completely free, my friends. So if you guys do want to enter, go to matchino.com/ESA. Go ahead and sign up. Only one person has to sign up. You and your friend do not have to. So go ahead and do that. You will receive an email with that Discord link in there. Go and join in that Discord. We will go over rules and everything like that. And everything is going to be easy. But we are going to go on a quick break here, ladies and gentlemen. But when we do come back, we will have the semifinals. And we'll go and stream that best of 3. It'll be a good time. So see you guys soon.
The past 4 years at Esports Arena, we really didn't know what our identity was. We tried our pro tournaments, we tried running content pieces, we tried doing music events, we had our memberships. We realized that the community just always kept coming back for our local tournaments, for every Wednesday night, every Friday night, every Thursday night. So then it hit us. Series E is going to revolutionize the esports industry. You as a competitor now have consistency to come and compete. You get to keep coming back and let it count for something. That opportunity to get paid by Esports Arena, to get paid by a major brand that's helping support this league, this foundation, because so many times the dollars stop at the pro level. They stop there. They never trickle down to the guys like us, the guys that had the dreams, that wanted to make it, to become a pro, but never had that opportunity because they lived in somewhere in Alaska or somewhere in Idaho. No offense, Idaho, I like you guys, you're still cool, potatoes. But when you don't have that opportunity, like a guy who's from LA or a girl who's from LA or New York or these major cities that have esports tournaments that go all the time, where can you start? Where do you go? Where do you become a pro? How can you do that? How do you get paid? How do you get noticed? How do you get recognized? It doesn't exist. There's not a clear path there. It's a randomized system. You gotta be good. Don't get me wrong. You've gotta be good and you gotta compete, you gotta play. But it's hard when you got a full-time job and you got a full-time student, you got bills to pay. You can't commit yourself 100% to esports. Esports Arena wants to change that. We are gonna change that. You're gonna get $1,000 a month in pay from Esports Arena. We're gonna travel you across the country to compete against other people just like you. That's the feeling that I'm looking at that 8-year-old and I'm thinking, man, this person could become a professional gamer, but how? Now they're gonna start their path at Esports Arena and they're gonna compete to become that next pro, to become that next influencer, to become that next superstar. They're gonna start at Esports Arena. That's what Series E is all about. Opportunity for everyone to be your first step in esports.
What's happening, everybody? We are back. Esports Arena's $500 box fight 2v2 Wednesdays, and we are in semifinals. Only 2 semifinalists left. Ooh, Blundy showing off the tats over there. I like that. But it is a best of 1 or a best of 3, but single elimination. So this semi is once whoever loses this is just out. So they proceed to grand finals, but that's where we are right now. How you feeling, Blundy?
I'm feeling good, man.
No chilies though. You ain't got no chilies.
No chilies, bro. So no chilies. They all free delivery, so I'm not gonna get chilies.
Yeah, it feels bad.
But it is the semifinals. We have Flow here against, I believe it's like V's or Vex or something like that.
It looks like V's FB,
okay.
whatever. But yeah, that's gonna be him, and they're kind of prepping up to go into the tournament here, or in the match here. They invited each other.
They forgot to switch teams, so they're on the same game, but no one switched over to team 2, so they have to reset real quick.
Shake my head.
3 seconds. SMHing my head right now, bro. What are you doing?
I'm
Why aren't
definitely...
you guys switching teams? GG's. So back to the pre. Oh, look at. I designed this, by the way. It's on me, bro. So, you know.
Tell them to press Q. Support a creator code. Press that Q button. No Q. Feels bad. But
feels real bad there. But going into the first series of the semifinals, it is a best of 3 here. The winner is going to move on in the tournament to the grand finals, while the loser does nothing because, you know.
What's happening?
I'm not sure.
Chilling? Taking a second?
I think they're kind of questioning, like, what happened too.
Okay, you're good.
Because they're on the right teams now. Maybe they didn't like that start. I don't know.
They're lagging or like need to restart. But he's spectating. It says he's spectating now, so maybe I don't know what happened. I'm gonna find out here. I don't really hear their comms either too terribly well, so maybe
yeah,
he's like, oh, you guys are too good. I surrender.
All right, there now. Maybe we're starting the best of 3 semifinals.
Looks like it. He's sweating. He's sweating for sure.
It's taking a lot of the walls here, and the other team is building, so this is live, ladies and gentlemen. The first round here, best of 5, win by 2, and it is a best of 3. The losers will go ahead and drop out of the tournament, while the winners will move on to the grand finals, and that grand finals will also be a best of 3. But onto the gameplay, we do get some beautiful tags there. He did take 25 damage there, but he did trade some damage. I'm not sure how much it was.
34.
So unfortunately, 34.
So
okay,
about almost even, roughly.
Yep. About the same there. They're just trying to take each other's walls at this point. They're getting very aggressive here, which, I mean, I love seeing the aggressive gameplay. He does choke that shot there. That was so perfect there, but he did not connect. Unfortunate.
Dude, it blows my mind how fast people can edit stairs now, dude. I remember stairs were always the hardest thing to edit because they were always like so difficult to swing around. But now, dude, people are utilizing stair utilities so well. It's crazy how good people are getting at this game.
Yeah, honestly, it took me a couple years to learn how to edit stairs good, but you know, we're finally there. But you are right, dude. It is insane how quick these guys can build and edit. I guess when you play this game every day for like 2.5 years, almost coming on 3 years here, you pick up a couple things, you know?
Jeez, I remember when Fortnite started out, it just felt like not that long ago. It does not feel like 3 years, for sure.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, but...
It has been a very long and fun 3 years. 140 tag on that player, though, and that is Flo's time to get in his box and just take care of that player there. 51, knocking that player. Now 1v2 situation here. This is where Flo and Corey gets to get aggressive. The player's on white damage as well, and he finishes the player. Nice 1v2 there from Flo. It is currently 1-0 in the series. Flo is leading. And this is how you want to start off, man. You'll love to see it.
That jump was crazy. So just so you guys know, the set count at the top, that will actually be for the best of 3. So we'll just let you guys know the actual match count in each game, but currently it'll be just set count at the top. So just so everyone knows.
That is correct there. So still 0-0 here, but Flo is leading in rounds by 1. Let's see if he can continue that action there. I believe he's been 5-0ing and 5-1ing everyone in his path so far. So a pretty dominant tournament from Flo so far. Let's see if he can continue it. He did tell us that he was in 2nd place last week. Let's see if he can actually get first this tournament.
Yeah, he did. Like you said, he did come up short, but it's going to be the rematch, the grand finals rematch. So I didn't actually remember how close the match was. Maybe it was like game 3, last hit, like last everything, but maybe it was convincing for Mark's favor, but maybe Flo was having a bad day, who knows. But we might get the run back in grand finals here. That'd be pretty awesome, honestly.
Yeah, Mark was just running through that bracket. He was 5-0ing everyone. He was making it look so easy. Barely dropped any rounds there. And it was a little bit of a longer tournament because it was, you know, best of 3. So, you know, the rounds were going on for a bit. So it's pretty impressive that he was just able to 5-0 everybody every single time there. So let's see if he can have another dominant performance this week. But he's going to finally get aggressive. Knocks one player. Can he get the 2nd player? He's waiting for his team to get aggressive with him and push equally. He actually respawned there, so he got the siphon there. Back up to 200 HP there. 2v1 situation. I believe his opponent got his mats and got his wisdom, so
that was crazy because he got lasered for 150 damage right before that, and Flo decided to push still. He didn't care. He was like, alright, you're low, I'm just gonna push. Alright, hit him for 60 white flesh damage, so we're gonna see if he can just end the match here. 30 HP left to his name.
They're getting so aggressive, and I wouldn't be surprised if they even go for a pickaxe here, knowing that the player's so weak, knowing the player doesn't have any edits or any heals.
I'd be shocked, honestly, because of the fact that it's semis and it's, you know, the second to last rotation of the bracket, so it's your like, you know, your chance for finals. I feel like every match counts, but who knows? Maybe we'll see the pickaxe. There's always room for BM, you know, always room. So
it's just like your momentum is just so high after you pickaxe the player, like especially if you do it in semis, you're gonna feel real good about yourself, and everything goes. You know, momentum is everything in this game, and confidence is so much in this game.
Ooh, breaking the shields there, so that's going to be the end of the heals. So it's going to be V, what was this? V, what was his name? V's, that's right. V's is going to be left at 100 HP total, and that's going to be it. Let's see how that goes, but 200 HP on both players, roughly. It's tough. It's going to look like a 2-0 here.
I'm actually very surprised that they haven't even finished this player yet, just because they've done so much damage. Earlier, you even called it out that he did 60 white damage on him. Finally, they cleaned it up, but it honestly took a little bit longer than expected. 2-0 in the series here. They need 3 more rounds to go ahead and win that first series, and then they move on to another one there as well.
Are we going to see a 10-0?
Ooh. That would be demoralizing, honestly, getting 10-0 here, especially if it's a best of 3 there. But, I mean, with how Flo and Corey play right now, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 10 or even like a 10-1 or 10-2.
Yep, definitely agree with you, but they're looking nice. We haven't really seen them struggle too terribly hard in this set yet. We're gonna see if that turns around. Momentum is everything. We might see a complete 180, but oh,
that was a nice trade there. Both players did a lot of damage to each other there. And now Flo's actually getting pushed here. Not what you want to happen when you get weak there. His teammates Tor's got to come in here pretty quickly and help out because it's not looking good for Flo. Finally, he does get a moment of peace, able to go back up to his HP, 190 total here, so he's not looking too bad.
And his opponent's taking advantage of that, just spraying through the walls, not letting him get an opportunity. But they do trade, I think, about 30 and 30 damage a pop. So
Yeah.
Finally burning a little bit of the shield. You know, you're kind of picking away at this, but no more heals for Flo. His teammate might have a couple minis, but other than that, they are completely out of fish. Getting hit, tagged again at 125 HP total, unable to take minis at this time.
And Flo took so much more damage, so now he's going to be down to 150 total, or to be exact, 140. Oh my gosh, he keeps taking more damage there. And he's burned so many mats too when he was trying to escape. He burned so many mats. He's getting very aggressive there. I'd love to see it, but you don't want to get caught in that guy's box, especially if you don't have 200 HP. He pushes back a little bit. I don't even think he got a tag on that player there, so that was a good fight. 120 though. Can he confirm the kill? He's going to get very aggressive, getting that player's box unsuccessfully though.
Corey has given every single heal to him, dude. He has given all his fishes, all his minis. Flo's kind of getting lasered here. And I think they are now both out of heals, both Flo and Corey. So this is their finalized HP unless they get the Siphon.
Yeah, so both players are out of heals there. And Flo's actually run out of mats here as well. 7 builds to work with here. Make that 6, 5, and now 4. So
that's tough.
It's looking a little bit tough here for Flo. He needs to work with Corey here to, you know, play as a duo because you don't want to play as a solo, especially when you have 4 mats to work with here.
Oh, he did get the
knock, though. He's trying to finish off the kill so Corey can get that Siphon. That Siphon is going to come up so much for Corey. He cracks that player's shield. Can he get the confirmation on the white damage? 70 to the head, and he gets it 3-0 currently. Flo and Corey are just dominating right now.
Yeah, they was not looking too great for Flo and Corey that game. They were a little bit of a disadvantage, but they kept their cool and they didn't let their opponents take the advantage of that, and they definitely won that convincingly 3-0. So we're going to keep moving on. 1st to 5 here for this first game.
That was nice.
Exactly, and at this point, it looks like it's going to be possibly a 5-0 here, so they're going to move on in the series if they continue this, man, and I would not be surprised if we see Flo and Corey in the grand finals where they're playing right now.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either. I'm guessing a 10-1 or a 10-0. That's no disrespect to the opponent's teams whatsoever. I think Flo and Corey are just playing that out of their mind right now. I think they're just playing extra high. I've seen a little bit quicker than even last week, honestly. I don't know if they practiced some more, but they are looking good.
They're looking amazing right now. Going for that pump, but did not connect successfully. And that's what I mean. When you go in a player's box and you're being aggressive, you have to land those shots or you're going to get 200 pump there. These does get that kill, and now he got all of his mats, all of his heals. Corey's now in a 1v2 situation here. He has 200 mats to work with, full heals, full HP as well. But, man, playing in a 1v2 is just so tough.
You could edit. Ramp.
It's funny because as I say that, he gets just insta-destroyed. So I definitely commentator curse that's one, but taking a little bit of a 30 tick, not enough of what he wanted out of that, but gonna be on the run a little bit.
That's so unfortunate, only getting that 30 there. Now he's gonna get pushed in his box here. Goes for the 100 pump. Can he get the confirmation? No, he cannot. He goes down there. It is now currently 3-1, I believe. Corey and Flo still in the lead there. They shouldn't be a little more demoralized at this point, though, because they've been playing so good. Just a little bit, some minor mistakes. They're just pushing by themselves, not playing together. And I feel like that's like the biggest issue with these, you know, dual box fighting tournaments that we see where player gets too confident, just gets in the player's box, plays by himself, and gets 200 pump. And then his teammate's just all by himself.
Yep, definitely feel you there, but I definitely cursed that. I was like, oh, this could be a 10-0, and then immediately Flo gets kind of destroyed, and you know, I kind of jinxed it there. But we're gonna see if he can turn it back around. Let's just shake it off. One quick game, not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, not a big deal here. You know, you win some, you lose some. You still lose
chilling
by 2 rounds here. Player is getting pushed here. Actually, Corey made that player pay. Gets in his box. You can't get the confirmation. Corey got pumped for 100. Does get his Siphon back, so back up to 150 HP, and maybe even pop that fish for 200 if you want to be extra safe, which I do recommend. Pops that fish there, so now both players at 200 HP. Knocks his shield off here, so now Corey and Flo knows that this player is weak. They can easily push in this player's box. They come at different angles like they're doing right now. It is the perfect way to approach the box fight.
Yep, and he's kind of 200 HP both players, like you said, and oh, quick tap, little 50 HP trade for a breaking shields. I'll take that trade any day.
100%. And now they know that he doesn't have any more heals to work with because he already pushed and you know, got lasered, burned his minis, burned his fish. So at this point, Corey and Flo just need to work together. And actually, Corey just takes it there. Beautiful.
Yeah. Corey playing pretty dang well as well. So it's gonna be 4-1. And yeah, I mean, again, convincing. They shook it off, and they're gonna win 4-1, and they just need one more for match point to get a 1-0 lead in the series, and then it's first 2 wins in the total set count. So they are approaching that number quite quickly.
It's only a matter of time till, you know, they start winning unless some miracle play happens and they're able to just bring it back here. But it's currently 4-1 here. Flo and Corey playing out of their mind. Corey is just dominating right now. Just it seems like he's getting, you know, Corey's carrying right now. I don't want to say that, but I kind of do because
Corey kind of nice.
you know, Corey's looking real nice this week.
Yeah, Corey's nice. Corey's looking real nice. So, but if they do win this set, we will see probably maybe him and Marks and Grants, and then that's the true challenge. That's the true finalist. They've already won a tournament already. So
It's gonna be that rematch from last week. You know that Flo and Corey gonna want that first place finish, especially with how good they're playing right now. Knocks one player, beautiful Dorito edit peek there, and he gets that pump, takes that player's stairs. Can he get in his box is the question though. Gets that siphon, not really a good use right now since you're at 200 HP, but hey, just finishing that player and getting all of his loot, definitely worth it.
yeah, definitely. And I think his teammate was not in a position to like defend the downed teammate. He was kind of just like, I have to let you die. I have to fall back. I'm currently stuck by 2 players, so kind of playing smart, falling back. I wonder if like they knew, like, oh, Flo downed him, so you're not gonna get a siphon, so it's okay if I die.
Cracked his shield there. Now Flo and Corey can get very aggressive here. They know what box is in. I believe is even his box work. Oh my goodness. 200 pump there. 10 Corey clutch up and get the pump. I believe they traded damage there. And Corey ends up taking it, I think. Yes, he does. So that is a 5-1. Flo and V's are going to lead in the series 1-0. They have one more match to come back here. V's and his teammates still have a chance here, but they're playing so good right now.
Yeah, but that's what we talked about before, playing overly aggressive. You see what happens there? You get 1 pumped from 200 HP. That's what you get for playing overly aggressive, but not going to get punished for it because you have your teammates to be able to handle that. So, however, that was real close.
They're going to go ahead and reset that match there. It shouldn't take too... Yeah, we should... Yeah.
Yeah, let's just stay here for a little bit. They will be jumping into the exact same lobby they were in. They just want to reset the numbers so they don't get confused. Like, oh, it was 5-1, but it's 10-1 now. You know, just gonna reset the numbers. But remember, this is best of 3, so we're gonna be jumping right into that as soon as they are ready. Shout out to Blendy for making the Esports Arena box fights stage that they are playing on.
So Flo and Corey are currently leading in the series. So Flo and Corey can be 1-0 right now. This is a best of 3. So all they need to do is win one more series here to move on to the grand finals. And you know they want that money, man. They played it last week. I don't think they switched teams again, man.
We have to wait for him to fully respawn, or else it's gonna do the respawn.
Yeah, that's just miscommunication or not doing it. Look,
Ooh,
he's same guy.
Peaks,
Same
come on,
guy.
Peaks, what are you doing, bro? This is amateur season. You're better than this, Peaks. Switch your teams, bud.
I don't know how it autos.
Let's see if he shows it off a little bit. Like I kind of made it like just like the Esports Arena.
There you
They
go.
actually spawned somewhere else. Ah, they spawned at the wrong spot.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Dang.
Unfortunate.
Hey, we still get to see the main stage, however, and it looks pretty dang cool, and it's a very cool aesthetically feeling arena. But going straight into match 2 of the best of 3 set, Corey and Flo leading 1-0 in this series.
And you know they're feeling real good after that last game there. Should be only a matter of time until they get this round. They're getting very aggressive here. Nice pump on that player. Took some health off him. Another flick shot there. I believe that was for 60 damage there. Getting pushed on those, so you got to be very careful. Corey is still on the high ground here. Need to work together here, James, to get these players weak and just finish this game off real smooth and real easy.
This set already feels slower, this match.
Does
I
it?
feel like, yeah, it does. They're breaking a lot less walls. They're kind of... I'm hearing more... Corey still feels like he's playing more aggressive, but it looks like Flo's kind of sitting behind, kind of looking for opportunities to kind of take advantage of situations, but I feel like he was a little more aggressive last game. Not entirely sure.
Yeah, I thought they were actually playing a little bit more aggressive just because those first 2 rounds that we saw from these players, they were like just hiding in their 1x1s, just going for these quick peaks here. And it seems like they're actually just playing a little bit more aggressive here, so I don't know.
Yeah, he hasn't really moved out of his little area.
True.
Corey's definitely going ham though. I hear him over there just spraying through walls and running around. Now Flo's kind of starting to take a look, but see, I mean, he's still in this little quadrant. He's just kind of taking walls, kind of chilling in the center, kind of controlling the middle, like hub of the map.
Yeah, they're playing out of their minds right now. Corey is definitely showing up the speed here, and I mean that's what you want to see in a dual partner, man. When your dual partner is able to just get these easy 1v2s or just help you out, it's so it feels so good, man. Honestly.
Oh yeah, being the carry or getting carried always feels fantastic. So.
And Corey actually took a lot of damage there. He's able to pop one mini there, but I don't believe he has any more fish to burn through here. Nice pump there, does not connect, unfortunately. Does take some damage, 70 HP fight damage here. Has one more mini to work with.
They're both low.
A little bit more careful, yeah. It's not looking good for them right now.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at the beginning, was that we're seeing a different pacing from this game entirely. It feels a little bit of a slower pace. Just they're not looking as convincingly strong as last. Oh, but can they get one down? All right, gonna get the siphon off. Corey's gonna be able to grab that. He's splitting the mat so that they can both be able to protect the spray downs, but it is gonna be 1v2 for Corey and Flo, so they'll probably be able to handle this and secure a 1-0 in this game so far.
Yeah, they're playing so good right now, man, and it makes sense why they made it all the way to second place last week and possibly getting first. Maybe. I don't want to curse it because, you know, Caster's cursing everything, but they're looking pretty strong right now. Fortunately, Flo does go down, though, so now Corey's in a 1v2 situation. He's just trying to avoid the other player getting his siphon there. Corey taking some shots. Not connecting, though.
I don't know if he'll be able to get the finish.
Okay, but Corey does know where he is. He was kind of chilling in that one buy right below him. So does he decide to take the 50-50 trades, or what's the objective here?
He's going for the
5 seconds left on the res. He might have been able to keep getting it, but I guess he's... Oh, Corey's going to be taking a blast to the face, sitting at around 20 HP. It's not looking too good for him. I'm not sure if he traded that, but if not, it's looking tough. But remember, HP is not always the name of the game. All it takes is one pump. Even from full 200 HP, that is insta-kill.
And those 200 pumps are so random, but they're so nasty every time. We saw Flo actually get 200 pumped a little bit earlier there. And it was devastating, bro. Like, he just jumped deep and boom, right to his head there.
Oh my dude.
Wow! So
1v2 again.
Yeah, he's kind of getting a little greedy, or his teammate kind of getting greedy, wanting to get the siphon. So he got a little distracted trying to end Flo, and Rogue came down. Guardian Angel coming down with the one pump.
He really was a Guardian Angel, man, and you heard it in Flo's voice there. He's hyped because he knows his dual partner is just absolutely disgusting here.
Yeah, he's popping off.
He's able to 1v2 just so easily there. That player made a mistake by just focusing on, you know, Flo since he was down. Maybe he really needed to get that siphon, but he just completely forgot about Corey. You know, was able to just clutch up there. Beautiful plays there from this dual team.
Kind of chilling once again, and if you're on the other end of for Visa's team, you are in semifinals. You are down an entire game, and you are currently 0-1 in this set. So it's, you know, you gotta figure out something. You gotta figure out something. But
oh no, Corey goes down there. Unfortunately, can he at least get a finish on one of the players? No, he cannot. So now 1v2 situation here for Flo. Can he clutch up? We've seen Corey do it all night long. Can Flo do the same thing here?
it's his time. It's his turn. It's like, I've been 1v2ing, bro. It's literally your turn. You got this. So I'm hoping. Just realized I think they're using in-game chat as well. How interesting.
There's 25 builds here to work with. He does get knocked down. He's getting... Ooh, this is not a good spot to be in. He's going to try and phase through that wall there. Pumps that first player for 100-something damage there. Knocks one, actually. Can he get the other player? No, he cannot. He phased through his own ramp there. Unfortunate. But 1-1 currently in the series here. It is a best of 3. Flo is leading. So if he wins this next game, or these next few rounds, he does move on in that bracket in the grand finals.
Yeah, that was looking a little tough. That was hard. Do we know if Corey's controller or console or PC?
Ooh.
/ controller or keyboard mouse? I'm not entirely
Not
sure.
sure. I want to say maybe mouse and keyboard. I'm not 100% though.
Not 100% sure.
We could just ask Flo and he'll confirm.
Yeah, we'll ask him.
It's too hard, you know, to work.
Man, these guys are just so dang quick, taking every opportunity, every little peek, every little jiggle peek. It's just a headshot after a headshot.
It's so methodic too, and the players actually blow him there in that 1-by-1. He's got to be careful not to get peeked there. Luckily, Flo is able to make it out somehow though. Going for some more peek shots there. Does not connect on that pump shotgun. He's got to be careful not to take those peeks anymore. 187 HP to work with here. Gets all of his shield and 17 damage taken on him there.
V's and his teammate are just like, we're not afraid to fight back. We're showing you that this is going to be a close set, and it's not going to just be a straight up 2-0. So it's doing really well, but trading the damage there, not getting lit up whatsoever. Double 80 and 40 damage. That's going to be really good for just getting rid of their heals. Hopefully we can cause more of those damage hits. Okay, kind of slowing back down again. Everyone needs to just regroup.
He really needs to just go for some more, pump shotgun shots here. He has been, I guess I'm trying to say, like, he needs to get some more shots.
Yeah.
He's been going for the shots, he just hasn't been connecting, unfortunately. Like right there. Easy shot on that guy's head, did not connect, though, unfortunate. And that could have been a pretty nasty shot there, because in box fights, it's all about just going for these quick peaks, taking as much damage as possible, and then it just makes those one pumps so much easier at the very end.
Yeah, if that headshot connected, that probably would have been an insta down back into a 1v2 situation, but not able to get the hit. So remember we talked about last time, Marks was kind of missing a little, then he hit the Kovacs like we said, and he came back, so maybe we need a little Kovacs action in this.
He called him out once for missing like 3 shots, and after that he was just hitting every single shot.
Yeah.
Ridiculous there.
He heard me, he's like, nah bro, it's just one time, alright? One time I missed, yeah.
Looks like Flo only has 10 builds to work with here. He's got to be very careful as he does not have too many builds. No heals to go through just in case he needs to. Gonna go for a quick little edit play here. Can he get the peek? He did not spot the player. I believe he has positioning on both players and he knows where they are, but it's only a matter of he go for his peek shot. Goes for the shot, does not connect once again. That's another choke shot there from Flo. Flo, I'm gonna say it's because it worked on Marks. Hit Kovacs, buddy. It'll work, and I bet after this he's not gonna miss a single shot at all.
Yeah, we gotta hit those. You hate to see it.
And you know that Marks is just like Kovacs stuff right now. Like he's in practicing these edit courses, doing Kovacs. Like he's ready for this grand finals.
Absolutely.
Just gotta be careful. Almost got peaked there, but luckily did not take any damage. I didn't even realize, but Corey's at like less than 100 HP here, including his shield. So it's not looking too good for Corey unless he's able to get some sort of miracle pump, get that siphon, and maybe that opponent even has some heals for him.
He is at yeah, he's at 50. I'm not sure. I think that was because of the minis, so they are out of heals and also low on mats. Currently sitting at, let's take a look here, 23 mats, and then Corey also going down. So they have 23 mats to work with. That's it. It's not looking real good. It's probably going to be a oh, but he is going to get the down and 54 damage on the down. So both going to go for a res. I think they're going to mutually agree, like, let's both revive. We're just going to slow down because he does only have 3 mats. That's literally the amount of mats he has right now. So
yeah, 3 builds, or not even 3 builds, just 3 mats in general.
yeah, just 3 mats.
A good way to be right now. I believe both players did get their res off, so back to the 2v2 situation. None of these players have any heals to drop for the teammate though, so one of them is going to be very weak, and he got laser there. 66 damage on him though. He's got to be careful how to go for those. He gets the knock and the finish somehow on one player, but Corey also goes down. Can he go for another miracle res here? Maybe. This player's got to be too smart to do that though, because he's not getting more builds. Nice edit on that cone, saved himself there just barely. Gonna go for another peak shot and some more white damage on that player. Flo knows that he's weak. Can he maybe even go for the res here? Maybe.
This would be such a huge win if he manages to bring it back from 3 mats, getting sprayed down. That's not going to be enough. Is it going to be enough? He goes for it. Oh my goodness. The res and the headshot. Oh my god. Not even slightly bothered. He's like, spray at my floor. Do it. I'm going to keep the res up. I don't care what you do. Not even needing any mats, no builds, just straight edits and pure skill. 100% pure skill.
That flick shot do be looking nice though. Just taking that guy's head off made it look so easy. So disgusting there. Shout out to Flo for that absolutely nasty play there.
Hey, it's like, alright Corey, I can't have you been doing that much, bro. It's my time. But like we're showing, I mean, that was so close. It was to the wire. So we're showing that V's it's not a convincing 5-0 or 5-1 last round at all. It was 100% just raw skill for both players, both teams.
170.
100% there. Nice editing for 170. Nice little play there. Can he get the confirmation? Try to go for the peak there, but not able to get in the box just yet. I believe he got that floor there. He's supposed to go a little bit more aggressive. Backing off just a little bit. You heard Corey say just chill for a second there. 12 shield to work with, and he luckily does have fish and minis to burn through. Going back up to 187 there.
No, but hitting for 170, burning all his heals, that's huge. So V's gonna be struggling a little bit here. Oh, getting a quick little jiggle peek. Getting he's now sitting at 130 HP. So
Do you have a fish?
you know, it's
Gotta
not
be careful
completely.
not to get too aggressive here, though.
Can I have a fish?
If he goes down here, it's gonna be so unfortunate for Corey and Flo. They gotta play smart because they know that one player is weak. They know that they're burning their match right now. And once the mats are burned, it's a completely different game. I mean, we saw it last time there. Luckily, Flo was able to clutch up there, but with 3 mats to work with here, that's not the best scenario you want to be in a box fight.
So we're gonna see both players kind of low on shields. Everyone's kind of just low all around. So how do we decide to push the aggression? That's gonna be the real question. You're gonna try to react. Maybe playing from high ground here. Oh, it's gonna be a quick down. It's not looking too good. Oh, really good corner peek there.
He needs to
Hitting
get
him.
that siphon
Do I
soon.
finish?
Oh, he had minis. All right, Corey had minis. We're good. All right, 1. Okay, so it's sitting at 75 now, but he has the opponent down. Not going to be capable of getting the res here. He needs that siphon to jump back to 125 HP.
And you
There it is.
heard him call out to Corey too, like try and go get my finish. And luckily he did get that finish. So now he's going to have 125 HP there, looking a little bit better than he was before there. In a 1v2 situation, it's looking very good for Flo and Corey at the moment.
Yep, and it's kind of just playing slow. Not spraying through all the walls like they were before, now changing up their playstyle, but going to be going for the edit peak, and he's going to be taking a headshot to 75 HP total, 50 damage to his name.
I think he just called out that the player doesn't have any more mats either, so if that's the case, you should just get aggressive on this guy because he can replace every single wall for free basically and just go for some nice edit plays on them. How many mats does he have though? You know, he has 16 work, but that's not too bad though. In a situation
Yeah,
like
that's
this.
pretty good. That's pretty good. So it's going to be pretty much up to like, is his opponent actually out of mats? Because I don't think I've seen a wall replace yet. We're going to find out in a moment here, but if your opponent's out of mats, that's definitely it should be GG. There should be no situation because then you're just stuck in a corner, and if both people just rush, shotgun can't like shoot that quick. So
Especially if it's a 1v2 situation, no mats, and you know the player's weak. Like I'm honestly very surprised right now seeing that they haven't pushed on this guy just yet.
and he's gonna be trading the AR ammo because you know Corey's been shooting this entire time.
There we go.
Ah,
Able to
quick
easily
name.
get that player. Nice headshot there. I believe now it is going to be 3-1. Yes, it is. Flo is still leading here. He needs 2 more round wins to move on to the grand finals. And we'll get some confirmation here, but I believe Marks is already waiting the grand finals, right?
Oh,
How much money is that?
yeah, he's still on the other side of the semis. We're gonna be watching his match, I believe, after this. So he's waiting on this one, and then we'll jump to him, and then after that we will have grand finals with the winner of this and winner of Marks in his set.
Yeah, so Marks is going in the grand finals right now against Exotic and JMD, the GOAT here. That's who's going to come out victorious there. I don't believe we got to pass over Exotic and JDM the GOAT there, so it might be interesting to see if they do make it in there. He hit him for, I believe, 199 total there, but now V's is going to have his fish and his opponent's fish that he just knocked, and all of his minis, so...
And he got the siphon as well.
So
That's
he should be
tough.
200 HP. Corey is now in a 1v2 situation. Can he possibly get this finish? No, he cannot. He does go down there. So now 3-2 in the series. It is still looking good for them, though. They're only down by 1 round. And realistically, if they win the next 2, they shouldn't have to worry about, you know, winning by 2 because they're already doing so.
Yeah, that was a wash on that round. Flo and Corey definitely lost that one very convincingly. So we're gonna see if they're able to bring it back on this one. They are still winning 3-2 in this match currently. If they do win to first to 5, then they do win the set. So hopefully Corey and Flo can clutch it out, but maybe V's makes the comeback.
There's definitely room for a comeback here, and then how demoralizing is it going to be if they win this series and they have to go into like another series of a first to 5 match here? Oh, actually, that player is getting so aggressive, going in his box right away. Corey's going to escape though, but not successfully. Corey is now in a 1v2 situation once again. Flo has gone down. It's up to Corey again, and he actually goes down 3-3 right now. V's and his team are making a comeback.
Oh yes, indeed. It's currently oh man. I think Flo and Corey kind of slowed it down a little, and they weren't able to be as confident as they were, and then V's and his teammate kind of got a little more confident. So it was just kind of a momentum switch, especially when you're now tied 3-3 instead of getting the 5-1 lead. It's a little more demoralizing, and you got to slow it down. You got to be a little more scared now.
It's all about momentum, man, and maybe even, like you said, the momentum did change here. Maybe now Flo and Corey looking a little bit more demoralized, while V's and his teammate are just chilling. They're feeling real good. They're nice 160 pump. They're not able to get some more damage because he also got traded for so much damage. Luckily able to pop that fish, some minis, and Corey did drop him his fish, so he should be back up to pretty good amount of HP there. Trying to take every wall there so they do not get edited on. This is exactly what you want to do in the box fight situation, but V's and his team are just looking so good right now. They're so confident.
Yep, it's basically about map control as well, because when you start to run around the map, you're like, is this my wall? Is this my wall? And it becomes hard because people start to replace it without you realizing. So map control is the name of the game right now as they've approached this low ground, a high ground 2v2 fight with Flo and Corey.
Luckily, all of these walls are his, so he's able to just edit through and get some intel. Not able to spot a player. I believe, actually, as soon as I say that, he does see that one player, not taking any tags. He is kind of squished, though, between these two players, so he's got to be careful. Flo's got to make a play here. Maybe Corey can even come in and help him out here because you do not want to get 1v2 here. Going for a shot, did not connect there. Going for another peak shot, not connecting still. This is actually all of his builds, so he can go for edit play here, possibly. Hit him for 100, but also took a lot of damage here. No more heals to work with either. So Flo has got to be careful not to get too aggressive in this moment.
Yeah, V's team, like, kind of just playing from low ground. It's really interesting seeing this new approach, kind of like peeking and sharking from underneath, and it's working in their favor. They're definitely getting better trades versus Corey and Flo, but another 85 damage headshot, breaking shields. They have no heals left. It's all about Siphon. Siphon's the name of the game currently from this point forward.
Nice knock
quick
to get that Siphon. And he does connect that Siphon. Now he's looking a little bit better. 1v2 situation for these players. Can he make something work here?
However, Flo is on 40 mats, now 30, so hopefully if Corey can get to him, I think Corey did get the loot, so hopefully they'll be able to split mats here, but if not, I mean, Corey's 20 mats? Or Flo is 20 mats, so that's tough. What do you do with 20 mats now? But you are in a 1v2 situation for Bees' team, so...
Corey did drop him 6 more, so I mean it's a little bit better, but the same question is like, what are you gonna do with 8 builds here? Luckily though, a lot of these builds are his. It's a 1v2 situation, so you literally just have to work with Corey, burn as many mats as possible on that opponent, and then you're, easy map win here.
Ooh, quick shot coming out. Corey going down to 50 HP. Flo's still chilling on a nice 150, but it's not convincing yet. Could go either way still. We've seen the 1v2 situation before, but it's definitely difficult.
I'm not sure if Peaks went down earlier, V's, but, whoever is up, they can easily 1v2 the situation, especially if Flo and Corey are, one, very weak, and two, running low on mats. If they get a little bit too aggressive there, and they're able to get one pump, this, 1v2 can easily just...
Oh, a little bit of a choke there. He had very good vision on him, was able to probably get a clear shot. I think V's didn't even notice he was there, but getting a little too hasty on the shot, and there you go. That is going to secure 4-2, I believe? No, 4-3, 4-3.
Yeah, 4-3, beautiful pump shot there. If they do win this next game, they are going to move on in the grand finals. But if V's and his teammate come back, they have to play one more series, and it is still going to be 1-5, but win by 2.
Yep, so, like you said, they got to take it home right now. This is match point for Flo and Corey. They got to win this one. The nerves are a little bit on the line, and they will win 2-0 and meet the winner of the next semifinal set for grand finals.
Taking some damage there, but he did inflict some more damage on that player. I believe he even cracked the player's shield there. He'd have to burn through his fix. Another tag on that player's shield here. Can he maybe go for one pump at this point? I think at this point he's just trying to chill and just make sure he's in a good position here, which I love the control there because a lot of players just get aggressive and just completely just go on there mindlessly.
Watching these guys really makes you want to go to higher sense, honestly.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't my sense at all, bro. Like, I just put whatever on, and I get used to it. I'm like, okay, cool, this is my sense.
Oh my, what are we doing? You're not
Oh no, but Flo's gonna be getting down. Corey looking real low, 10 HP to his name. It's, oh man, this is the struggle.
This is not looking very good for Corey, especially in a 1v2 situation, being very weak here. Corey has done it once before. Maybe he can even do it again. He knows both players are weak, but he has, I think, what is that, 5 HP?
5 HP in a dream. 5 HP in a dream. Getting a 100 pump headshot, not enough, though.
If that would have been a 200, that would have been a completely different story. So now it is tied 4-4 here. It could be anyone's game. Just a reminder to everyone in the stream, it is win by 2. So even if Corey or if he's, win this next game here, it's still gonna be another round going on after that there. So
First to 6 now, technically, if you want to think of it
Yes.
that way. Unless both players are 5 and 5, and then it'll go to first to 7
that is
infinitely
correct.
until you win by 2.
Exactly. So all you need to do is just be leading by 2 here. So these players are currently tied up 4-4. They need to be leading by 2 here to move on. Unfortunately, they're just getting aggressive on that player. But Corey pays for it, unfortunate, and he gets his wanting his ball and gets his 200 pump there. That is not what you want to do there. They got a little bit too aggressive here, and it's not the time to get too aggressive and just completely lose all of your focus here.
So it's, remember guys, it's first to win in overtime. So it's overtime right now. So it's first to 6 technically. So this is the same set still. So it's basically Corey got to win 2 now to win this match, or V's and friend is on match point here.
Exactly. So if V's and his teammate Peaks here win this next round, they are going to, win the series, and it will be tied up 1-1 in the series, and then it'll be up to, whatever team to win that next series to move on to the grand finals there. Nice pump shot done.
Wow, what a crazy peak. 100 damage headshot coming out from V's there. Kind of just gonna run out of shields now, taking both fishes, or taking the fishing and taking them both minis, so completely out of heals for Flo. Corey's looking healthy with 200 HP though, so if they need to trade heals, they can do so. Not going to take the minis because he just wants to get out of there as soon as possible. Quick Dorito edit headshot there. 90 damage coming out, so he's going to be stuck in this. Oh, he's in a box. He's not going to do anything about him being under him. I'm surprised.
Oh my gosh, that player phased through, but somehow still able to get that nice pump shotgun. Knocking V's there, gets his fish, and possibly getting his second pretty soon. There we go. And now Peaks is in a 1v2 situation. This is perfect for following Corey. They cannot choke this. They need to win this next round, because if they lose, they are going to go. It's going to be tied in the series, basically 1-1, and that player's getting so
there
good.
we
Nice
go.
200 pump shotgun shot there. Now tied 5-5. These players need to be in the lead by 2. So technically now it is first to 7.
Yeah. We're going to double overtime, baby. Double overtime type though. They can't get any closer. Flo and Corey only need 1 more game to win. However, for the set count to be 2-0 in their favor, so they have everything to win, and V's has everything to lose here.
Exactly. Like you mentioned, if Flo and Corey do win this next, series here, it is GG's for Peaks and V's. So their tournament life can be on the line here. Nice shot there for 142 damage there. Can he get another shot on this player? He kind of choked those edits. You got to be careful not to get stuck in that player's box. Luckily, he does get out. Goes for an edit and maybe try to go for some shots here. Did not connect. That was so close. Nice edit there. Oh my gosh, Corey got 200 pump, 120 damage on that player. Can he get the shot? No, he cannot. Another 100 damage shot. Oh my goodness, so close.
He hit him so many times, like, oh, I can end up just 1 shot away every time, but it's not enough. It's gonna be just overtime here, so they need Fees' friend needs 1 more game to get the set count to be 1-1. Flo and Corey need 2 more.
Yeah, so like you mentioned there, if Peaks and V's win this next round, it is going to be tied 1-1 in the series, and it is going to be a fresh restart, and it's going to be first 5 once again. But if Flo and Corey can clutch up here, they can save this round here, potentially still be the victors.
Flo and Corey were looking so nice at the start of that last game as well.
170.
170. They gotta keep playing. All right.
Finishes his opponent there, not even gonna take any time to chill, immediately getting that finish there. They know what's on the line here, and I believe they got the second player. Yes, they did. So now it is tied once again, 6-6. These players need to win by 2. So now Corey or V's need to get to 8 before the other player.
First to 8.
So close. They just keep resetting.
Yep, it's I don't know how else to say it. It just can't be any closer right now. It's getting so down to the wire, but double reset. First to win 2 matches here, unless we go to overtime. Part 2 special edition featuring that.
Nice tag there, but unfortunately he paid for that in that other tag there. Get some more 70 damage tag on that player. Can he get that confirmation? Not just yet. He needs to work together with Corey here to get these tags on these players. Nice, more shield tags on the player, and they're just burning through his heals. That player at that point can't have any more minis or fish, because Corey and Flo have just been doing such a good job of just knocking off his shield.
Yep, and I mean a little slow here when you're when you're in the first when you get to triple overtime, you're kind of like, okay, guys, the mental fatigue's definitely gonna take the most effect here, but
This is our time to expand. When
Finally able to knock that player's shield off, and now Flo and Corey looking a little bit better. Hopefully that player doesn't have any more heals to go through, or else it's gonna basically be like a reset fight of 200.
yeah,
Goes for an edit here, not gonna spot the player just yet, not getting that peek that he wanted. Trying to go from below maybe, but that wall is not his, so he's got to be careful not to get peeked here.
I definitely have to be real careful, but I mean maybe they're playing a little too careful. They're in the advantage and they're not pushing it whatsoever. So do you just keep playing it kind of like this, or do you try to take the advantage?
No, 100%, dude. Especially when you're in a situation where like you might go down in a series, you want to just not be aggressive until you knock a player. And once it's a 1v2 situation, that's when you start being a little bit more aggressive, start trying to take more walls, go for those peak shots once again. But when it's a 2v2 and you could possibly get 200 pump here, definitely not worth it. And look at that, he has 7 mats to work with, make that 8. Okay, 8 builds.
Yeah,
Not
8
the best,
builds.
but it could be clutch in scenarios like this, but it's gonna actually just go burn through. I believe now he's at 3. No, make that 2.
Yep. And I mean, like I said, double overtime. I can't stress it enough, like how crazy this actually gets. And being on the other side of this, like it makes me want to be on that situation. I'm just like, I want to go to double overtime. I want to have a really close set. It's the most fun when you have such a close set. Like you don't want to like stomp your opponents. It's not as fun. But quick down. Oh,
Gets
and they
that
get
down, gets that finish. Players now in a 1v2 situation. He knocked off some more shields, so we do know that that other player does have some more shields to burn through. But at this point, the player's got to be a little bit weak, especially with all these pump shots coming in there. One of the players boxed in for 100. Beautiful pump shot there.
Uh-oh.
It looks like his game crashed literally as soon as he got that pump shotgun shot. So I believe it was 7-6 right now. So they might have to reset that whole series there.
That's they were up 1, right? So they needed to
7-6.
Okay. But we have that on footage. We did see it, so we know like that's perfectly fine. He gets the headshot, and like even the game couldn't handle how intense that was. It was like, oh god, all right, get me out of here. It's too much. My heart's racing right now. But dude, that's crazy. Just the one tap into the freeze frame, like 100 damage, killed V's Fortnite, and then just like frozen right there. It was pretty cool. I like that.
It was literally picture perfect because he got that 100 pump shotgun shot there, able to finish off the player, and then it just crashes, which it's really bad. But luckily, we do know what the score is. We do know that they did win that round, so it's not all bad. It's going to take a couple more minutes to move on and get into that new game and everything. But maybe this is time that they can use to kind of reset themselves, kind of like clear their mindset. If there's any negative thoughts there, they can just completely just clear that and not have to worry about that. Flow did load into that game now, so it's only a matter of time until they load into the fresh new series. 7-6 here. Tournament life is on the line for V's and Peaks here, so they've got to be careful. They've got to play this real smart there.
Yep, and I mean, like we said before, it's like it's just this is for finals. This is winner of this gets to go to grands, and you're guaranteed like a second place spot at that point. Guaranteed minimum second place if you win the set, and it's on triple, quadruple overtime now.
Yep.
Right. One of
quadruple, I think at this point. We are going to hop into the game though. They finally have loaded into their game.
Let's get it.
Arena there. Look at that main stage. It just looks so clean, bro. Shout out to Blendy for doing such great work.
Shout out to Blendy, dude. Shout out to Blendy.
Look at that main stage. I got the desk up top on the mezzanine too. Like it looks fresh.
When we're done.
If you guys haven't seen our headquarters Esports Arena in person before, once all this quarantine stuff is over, definitely give it a check out because we'll be doing LAN tournaments in person every day.
100%, my friend. And you heard it from Flo and Corey there. If they win this game, this nice 180 shot. He does get that shot. 66 to confirm that kill. They're playing so confident, playing out of their minds. I believe there's even in the box there. 66 shield tag on that player. 1v2 situation. It's looking so good for Flo and Corey. They just need to heal up a little bit and not choke this because you heard it. If they win this game, it's a GG's, my friend.
99 cracked.
99 cracked his shield there, and he also got cracked. Unfortunately, Corey and Flo need to get aggressive though, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. They do move on to the grand finals. Congratulations to Corey and Flo for playing great. Let me check the bracket here real quick. Let me see.
Yeah, bracket is basically just marks and his opponent, which we're going to be getting a look at in a moment here. And
Yep.
then now Flo progresses to the grand finals. Dude, that was crazy because if you think about it, it was like, oh, close, overtime, this and that. And then like game crash, the momentum is gone. There is no more momentum going into that game. And it was just Flo. It was just Flo and Corey ready for that because that's, they won the first set 5-1. And now, I mean, they lost the momentum. So that's just how it's going to go.
I'm telling you, man, sometimes all you need is just that quick reset because
Yep.
you saw them play a little bit slower than they usually play. They had to reset their game and give him like a minute or two to just kind of breathe and just kind of like relax. And after that, he just got so aggressive, pushing his box, got that 180 pump to the head, finished it off with 66. And then when it's a 1v2 situation and you're playing that good, it's just so hard to just kind of like clutch up and move on. But
Yeah, it's kind of like, if you're playing like a fighting game or another game and you're like your opponent's just watching you, it's like a 2-0 and it's just like you got to find a way to like stall that time. Sometimes you'd be like, "Oh, I got to take a quick call real quick, just like get on the phone or something to reset that situation. Just let your opponent cool down. You don't want your opponent to have too much just like momentum going into the set." So, maybe next time we play, I'm going to like if you start like winning, I'm just going to have to like take a break and be like, "All right, we got to pause here. Tactical pause."
just in the middle of the Warzone game, just like dip out and just
Yeah,
like, hey man, give me 5 minutes. Just let me go chill real quick.
they do need to add reconnect to Fort and COD though. I just wish more battle royales had reconnect sometimes. It's unfortunate when you crash or like DC. So love to have a reconnect option sometime. So score that is up. Flo and Corey actually won 2-0 in their set in the best of 3. So it went to 8-6 on the last game. So it is over for them. They win, and they're going to start going to you guys in a moment here whenever you guys are ready. So go ahead and invite your opponents to this next set. Make sure you get in there, and we'll definitely watch it.
We are going to get their gameplay here, thankfully. Grand finals is almost here, ladies and gentlemen. Semifinals is going live. We're going to go on board here with Marks and Exotic. The game hasn't started just yet. It's going to start in a couple minutes or so. Shout out to my boy Smoke SC in chat, baby.
Yep,
He's
they are
pretty
getting each other in that lobby, though. They are getting in that lobby, so they're going to be ready to go hopefully in a bit here, but nothing too crazy yet. I mean, this should be a really good semis as well. We had a really close semis with Flo versus Fuse, and I don't doubt another close semis as well here.
You think it's going to be close, though? Because at the same time, this is Marks that we're talking about. He's on that 5-0 to everyone in the bracket and just won East just because he was so dominant there. So, I'm not taking anything away from Exotic and his teammate, but what if these players are just like that much more nasty? Like what if Marks and his team are just on another level right now?
Yeah, that's it's possible, and who knows? Maybe Flo and Corey had that momentum going from semis going into finals, and they might be able to just do a quick 180 reverse Mark, actually take first place this time. What's up, Flo? How you doing in the chat, buddy? Good stuff on your set. Real close on that one. Corey and Flo, shoutouts to them, killing it today. So they'll get a chance at grand finals, and yeah, that's pretty much the name of the game today.
Both teams are in the lobby here. They are just loading into the creative match. It's only going to be a matter of time till we switch on over to their gameplay here. So just stay tuned, boys. We will get your gameplay here. I believe we're just waiting for them to ready up at this point. So, Marks, what are you doing, buddy? Stop typing in chat and ready up, yeah?
Yeah, Marks, where you at? Man, is he ready? He's not. He's the only one not ready. Marks,
Marks, get out of the
I
Twitch
see
chat, bro.
you.
I see you.
I see you, dude. We want to get in that game. I want to see that secondary semi set and that close grand finals. She's not ready still.
So early predictions here. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's just going to be like a 5-0 sweep once again? Because it is a best of 3, so he doesn't need to win 2 series. But what if he just like 10-0s or 10-1s them?
10-0 or 10-1 is very possible. Like you said, they are the champions. They are the reigning champions from last week. So if anyone can do the 5-0, they can. So we're gonna jump straight into their creative area. They're putting the code in now. So we're gonna jump to their feed and we'll be able to start this 2v2 Boxfight semifinals round 2 happening right now.
These kids look like
Going and
nerds.
hopping into the gameplay here. They are loading up the map here, made by
PG-13
Blendy.
so.
Shoutouts to the tree sway. I see a gorgeous
Shout
tree.
out trees, bro. Shout out nature. I hope nature's doing good right now.
I hope
Love you,
nature's
nature.
doing mad well. Save the trees, go green. Also, with all like the Corona stuff, see all like how all the like natural stuff is all pretty again, and humans are no longer doing stuff. But we're all gaming from home. We're not doing too much damage to the environment. You know, we're kind of just eating, chilling, and gaming. So
It's honestly
if
like
you're
the
not,
best thing you're doing. I'm just chilling, chill, eat, and game, bro. Like, what else could you possibly do in quarantine? You know?
that's what I did anyway. Eat, sleep, compete. Esports Arena quote, baby. That is our motto, and that's what we live and live by.
Eat,
So
sleep, compete, baby. You heard it.
it's living and living.
That's the motto, bro. Just eat, sleep, and compete.
That's always been my motto. That's what I do even without quarantine. Everyone's like, "Oh, you must be gaming a lot and eating a lot and sleeping a lot with all the quarantine stuff happening." I'm like, "Yep, that's because of quarantine. That's what that is."
I feel like this was just an excuse, bro, just to play more Persona. So.
Persona and Warzone and Fortnite.
Shout out Warzone. Shout out Nature. Shout out Esports Arena. Shout out Burger King being the best fast food place.
It's what? That's the biggest lie I've ever heard in my entire life. Please at Blendy for his horrible opinion saying Burger King is the best fast food place. That is the biggest lie North America has ever heard here.
Liar.
That's worse than the Great Depression of the 1920s, easily, by far. That's like
What does
not
that
even close.
mean?
It means it's a war. It's just bad. That's just wrong.
You're wrong. You're just jealous.
I'm jealous that fact that you can have all the Burger King, dude. I feel like half of America would be perfectly fine if you just took over all the Burger Kings, because no one wants to go there anyway.
All right, man. Well,
Okay, play
I'm gonna ask for you.
together.
Let's go.
I want to play Witcher, but Persona 5 is taking my heart right now. Maybe afterwards I will definitely try my best. Have a lot more free time on my hand. Actually, do I have more free time? I don't know.
What am I, your assistant, bro? Why are you asking me?
Yeah, aren't you?
I thought I wasn't, but I guess I am.
What do I
let me
have
check
at 7
real
o'clock
quick.
today?
You actually have more casting at 7 o'clock, the West tournament. So.
Because we're back with West Coast 2v2 box fights. If you're not there, be there, because I'll be there. See, like
Be
that
there
leeway?
or be squared. You heard it
You like
here
that
first.
leeway?
I don't.
That leeway was dope. Aw.
That was actually really bad, dude. Like, I can't believe you said that on stream.
I'm sorry,
But
dude.
Mark's here, moving on, getting the first round win here on Exotic and his teammate. GG's.
That
But
was didn't you? I don't even think they took damage really.
I think it was a little bit of a slower game, though. They're kind of going for these, peaks. I'm not sure if Marks isn't feeling it, or these players are just really, really good, or if they just want to confirm the win here. But regardless, Marks is in the lead here. Currently 1-0. I believe he also won when we did our Sunday duo custom tournament. I believe he also won on East. So
Really?
yeah, just all around champion.
Lordy Marks, you are taking our wins here. Good stuff on you though. But I mean, like, whatever he's doing right now, if it's working, I can't knock it, right? It's working. He's been winning, so let's hope he keeps it up.
It must feel so good just when you put in so much time and so many hours into the game, and then like finally pays off. You're making money on tournaments, you're doing good, game's getting out there. It just feels so good.
Still can't believe you think Burger King's the best fast food place.
I just said that, bro, just to trigger you, and it works.
Oh,
so,
all right, fair. All right, you got me. You got me. I
Really good,
respect.
though. It is really good though.
That's not true.
What do you have against Burger King, man? Like, I don't get it.
I'm more of like a Chick-fil-A kind of guy.
I also love Chick-fil-A,
Chick-fil-A is so good.
but they don't deliver it to my house for some reason. So.
Oh, that feels bad. I respect that. But I just feel like it's been around. Yeah. Is it Sunday? No, it's not Sunday. It is. Maybe I'll just go get some. But
what's the tournament called, James? I thought it was Wednesday dual box fight tournament.
Wednesday dual box fights happens on Sunday. Clearly.
Okay,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
My
I'm kidding.
mistake there. But back to the gameplay here. Looks like John did take a lot of damage, use up all of his heals already. So now Marks has to kind of be a little bit more aggressive. About his teammate John here. None of these builds are his either, so he's got to be careful. Definitely got punished for that. No more fish to burn through. Only 1 mini to work with. He's not going to have the most HP in the world. A total of, what, 87 here? So he's got to be careful, man.
Yeah, it's looking real tough. It's, both with like 50 or lower, like around 62 on Marks, and definitely less than 50 on his teammates. So, Marks, is he playing with a different teammate? I don't think he was playing. Is that the same guy as last week?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. Maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough, but okay, cool. I was gonna question that for a second. I was like, oh, a new teammate? But nope, Mark's gonna be with his teammate. Not afraid to play here.
If it's not broke, why fix it, right?
If it's not broke, why fix it? Very good quote there, but they do take out, his teammate does go down. He's gonna be stuck here. They did get the siphon, and Marks is really low, so.
1v3 situation. He has 11 builds to work with. No heals to heal. Unfortunately, most of these builds are his, I believe, unless they're not, and that's not gonna be. He takes his wall there. Oh, he's not in a good spot here, James. I don't like this.
He saw 2 people and he's like, yeah, I'm out. He didn't even try taking a shot. He's like, I'm good. I'm just gonna put a wall down. I'm chilling back here.
That's honestly not worth it because when you're at 62 HP, you're a free kill. Whether it's like 2 AR shots, a pump shotgun shot,
Body
to,
shot,
like, the
foot
body, like you
shot.
said there. Beautiful pump. They're hitting him for like 160, knocking off his shield as well. Player's so weak, but he gets shot on his toes there.
Thankfully, he doesn't get dead. He's not dead yet. He only took 30 from that shotgun shot. Probably hit his Yeezys or something. So he will be living right here. Gets down! Huge down here. Gonna probably try to go for the siphon as soon as he's available to do so. I believe that Marx's opponents do know that he is low, so they know that not to give him the siphon under any circumstances. That's the name of the game currently. But he might be able to 1v2 clutch here. The siphon eventually does happen. You do not live forever when you are down. You eventually bleed out. So he's going to be stalling, going for the bleed out, and then going into a 1v1 situation.
But he only has one build to work with here, James, and he just threw his opponent away there. He wasn't able to get that siphon. He needs to get that siphon if he wants to win, unless he gets like a miracle one pump here. A lot of these builds are his, so he's able to edit through, but one more build to work with, and he gets pumped there, goes down. Unfortunate 1-1 in the series, and you know these players are taking it serious because that was like a 5-minute long round.
It is going. It's going to 1-1 now. This is game 1 between in the semis set, but you have one build. That's tough. Running out of builds, just running out of mats is one of the worst feelings in all of North America, easily.
You just feel so useless, especially in a game where it's so build dependent and you have nothing to heal with either. It's just so difficult, man, trying to, you know, come back and just get as many kills as possible. He did get that one, but he wasn't able to confirm that siphon, so he wasn't able to move on.
And now he's kind of... I like last time we casted, we were like, oh, they're kind of do be vibing, though.
They do.
They do kind of... Mark's extra be vibing, TBH.
Do you think we do be vibing right now, though? Because, like, it's 1-1, and these players are pretty good, you know? So, like, would you be vibing right now?
I'd be scared. I'm not as good as these guys, so I'd definitely be absolutely terrified, but, you know.
So you wouldn't be vibing?
I wouldn't be vibing, no. I would just be horrified. But once I get used to tournaments again in Fortnite, then I'd be vibing pretty hard.
What's your damage?
Yeah, I feel like once you kind of got, like, scratch that itch and you start being, like, a top player again, you kind of do be vibing there. I'm actually surprised that Mark is at 19 builds already. I mean, I feel like he's just burning through these builds way too quickly, and it feels like every game that we commentate for Marks here, at least these rounds specifically, he just burns through these maps so quickly.
What's the last game you competed in?
Me?
Yeah.
I guess technically Fortnite.
Yeah, I think it might actually be my latest too, TBH.
Yeah. I do want to start getting these Warzone tournaments, but unfortunately we have to cast them, so...
Yeah, stop being good at casting, and maybe you can play in them.
Well, I mean, Luke
you're good at it, so.
Luke did fire me, so...
Oh, facts!
Bring
Oh,
it back.
big facts! You get to compete in events.
Bro, I think you got fired too, so...
Nah, I think I didn't get fired.
What are you doing next Wednesday, bro?
Commentating Boxfight 2v2s for West Coast and East Coast in a free-to-enter $500 prize pool event sponsored by Esports Arena. What are you doing?
Fantastic. Same. What do you say?
You want to repeat exactly what I said word for word for me, please?
No.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. But you
I
know
will
where
be
we'll be.
commentating though, my friend.
Yes, indeed. I'll be commentating with you. You know where we'll be, my friends. Everyone in the chat, you know where we'll be. So I will see you there, hopefully, as well.
We'll be vibing at home here, my friend, because the quarantine is crazy.
Oh, someone joined the party. Hopefully they don't start doing stuff. Oh, no, and they're gone.
He left. Yeah, this is why you want to go ahead and just make your party private whenever you are competing in these tournaments. The last thing you want to happen is someone to come in here and just start like trolling you in voice chat, just be really, really loud and just, you know, the vibes would be gone at that point. If someone just starts griefing you in voice chat, like it's just gone.
That guy probably joined and saw it was four people in a creative, and he's like, oh well, okay, I'm out of there. I want to play Fortnite now.
Here, do you?
I do.
I don't play Warzone, so.
I want to play both. I just want to play Battle Royales. You want to play H1, don't you?
Not really.
Would you?
Bro.
Would you? You wouldn't do it?
If you asked me in 2016, I'd be all about it. I'd be like, hell yeah, let's do it. But, like,
if they brought back Season 2.
And the player base, then yeah, 100%.
Okay, then there you go. Yeah, just.
Bro, those 2 taps were nasty.
Oh no. I didn't play much H1. I'll be honest.
Really? You missed out, man. That was like
Back up.
that was peak battle royale, bro.
Oh
Just
my
those 2
God.
taps there. Going for that bloom fight there. 66 on one player, I believe 66 on the other. One player does still have shields here. No more heals though for John or Mark, so they've got to be very sneaky, and that's why they're crouching right now. They've got to be some sneaky snakes and not get picked here.
Real sneaky beaky, like that's what we like to call it in the Counter Strike. But
They do be
they're-
sneaking though.
they do be sneaky beaky though,
Mhm.
and they're kind of chilling right now. I'm telling you, dude, Mark's is vibing. He's just
He's
vibing.
vibing, bro. I feel like he's kind of like under a little bit of pressure, at least, you know.
Well, yes,
Look at
but
that.
also like
No more builds.
this is the slowest set we've seen today by far.
I'm out of mats.
I got
Without a
good news
doubt.
for you too. This is a best of 3, my friend. So
Let's go. But I mean, it's working for Marks. He plays his way. It works for him. I can't knock it whatsoever. You are killing it, my friend. Keep it up. But it is a close first game here. So and he's out of builds, so looking a little tough.
out of builds, 35 HP. His teammate is also low on HP. I don't even think Corey has any. Or not Corey, sorry. John has any more builds to work with either. Gets tagged up
Aw.
from the back. They're not able to edit that stare. If he wouldn't have choked that stare, he maybe would have been alive. But Toxic gets that finish and gets that siphon as well. John now in a 1v2 situation. I don't think he has any builds. Definitely not any health. He did do a lot of damage on that first player there. Gets the finish actually.
That's really good. You need that. And tagging 33 for shield. We don't know how much HP he has total or if he has any heals whatsoever, but it definitely didn't break shield, so he has definitely more than John does here.
100% at this point. You just have to go for these peak shots here. And I believe that his opponent picked up his teammate's mats there, so it's looking a little bit tough for John here. 66 HP total. He's got to make a hero play right now.
He's gonna figure out what he's got to be doing. He is kind of just sneaking. He's sneaking. He's like, all right, I don't have any mats. Oh, is he gonna be able to get this Boxfight 1v1 situation here? But nope, HP difference. That is the HP difference. That's all you can do in that situation.
It is now 2-1. Toxic and Exotic are leading in the series at the moment. This is a best of 3. This is still the first map. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be here for a bit. So, going to go to the bathroom, go get some food, go vibe, because this is going to be a long one,
Go
ladies and gentlemen.
And after this set, remember the winner of this goes to grand finals facing Flo and Corey. Those are the
Ooh.
opponents. But wow, that was okay. You jinxed it. You jinxed it. You're like, oh, you guys can go take your time. Oh, we're gonna come in hot. That's our objective here.
They totally caught Toxic off guard there. I mean, both players just WK'd into his boxer. Toxic did not expect that at all. Going for a bloom fight there, taking off 66 shield off that player, but he did lose all of his shield here. Now, luckily though, he does have some minis to work with.
That's absolutely worth it. In 1v2s, I think trading damage is huge.
Look at that.
And look at that laser beam. He is gonna go down here more than likely, but oh, maybe not.
Yeah, it looks like John's coming in from the side there. This is exactly what you want to do in an 1v2 box fight situation.
Oh, whoa, my eyes. Everything's happening so fast. This is there we go. I was like, it's got to end anytime here. So now we're going to be tied up 2-2. Quickest one we've seen yet. That was a quick one. Quite a snappy match.
Quite snappy there. Great gameplay we're seeing though from both players. They know what's on the line here because if they do move on to this tournament, they do secure themselves money by being in that grand finals. First place is going to walk away with $150, while second place is going to walk away with 100 here. So not a bad tournament here.
Ooh. I am quite stoked on the 100 damage headshot there. I actually just reviewed it because I didn't see it the first time. So I was like, oh, did I see the 100 damage headshot? But I just reviewed it. Oh, that's
no.
tough.
He got a knock.
That's
on
not
one
his
player,
wall. That's
though.
okay. Breaks it.
He got
Now
that
it's his
wall.
wall. He got it.
the
He
wall
replaced
now.
it.
1v1 situation. He has 2 fish and 4 minis to work with here. He needs to just pop those fish as soon as possible. And he got the siphon as well.
Wow,
So
you were
he's got
looking healthy.
7 HP. He's looking very, very healthy right now, my friend. Can he take these walls, though? He has 470 mats, basically max mats at this point. So some extra there to his side as well. It's looking very good for him right now. The only thing that's going to get him is basically like a 200 pump to the head at this moment because you know the momentum is high right now.
Those fishes are crazy. He was one shot, like died to anything. Double fish took 1 second, and then he got the siphon like a second later. He literally just went to 150, well, like 180 HP in like a couple seconds.
Phased through his wall. He got a lot of damage on that player. He's got to be careful now because that is not his box. Luckily, he's able to get out there. Beautiful, beautiful tactics there by Marks.
He still, however, has 480 mats. He is sitting mad comfortable, so I wonder if he's going to be able to take that to his advantage. He's now at 150 HP, still has 2 minis to his name, so he is in every right to kind of just chillax. It is not up to him.
I feel like right now, 100%, he do be vibing right now. Going for that bloom fight there, getting 32 shield tags on that player. He's got to be careful now because he's taking some damage for himself. He has 3 more minis to work with here, actually.
Yeah, two total.
Go for another cycle.
Okay.
So is he gonna take the mini to get 8 HP, or are you just gonna save the mini? Probably just gonna hold on to the mini there, but
Yeah.
he did take the bloom fights. Trading damage is not too bad. I believe both players should be sitting around 150 currently.
You can spray through that.
Sometimes you just have to go for those bloom fights there, especially when you know that you're good at, aiming and shooting, basically, like if you're Marks.
Yep.
Or some more bloom fights there, able to get some shield tags, and he did crack that shield as well. So now he knows that player is very, very weak here. Can he get the confirmation that he needs?
Like I said, do be vibing. 360 mats, no reason to push. He has everything.
100%, my friend. Trying to take
So
this
are we,
ball
though.
here.
Sorry,
Yeah, I'm kind of vibing right now. Yeah,
Yeah, I feel that.
I feel like my boy's vibing right now, though. He has 360 mats to work with here, which is, perfect. I mean, it's basically like you never wasted any mats.
Yeah, it's like you just started the game kind of deal. But remember, it is one tap headshot at melee range with that shotgun, so very capable. Let's just put it that way.
Trying to go for these peak shots. These players
Ooh.
are playing so cautiously because they know what's on the line here. They want to make it to that grand finals and secure themselves that bag.
Indeed,
Can
indeed.
they do it here, though, ladies and gentlemen? That is the real question.
It's kind of just crouching around, sneaky, being all sneaky peeky like we talked about earlier, but
It looks like he's low on mats, maybe. I don't know.
she looks like he's low on mats. Call out by Marks here, so he might try to take that to his advantage and try to just keep spraying through walls. We are unsure about how many mats his opponent has currently, but he keeps replacing the walls, so.
You got to think he has a good amount, though. If, since his teammate did go down early as well, he was able to go through his teammate's mats as well.
Wow.
Nice tag there. Able to knock that shield off. He's got to get aggressive at this point. He can't keep playing for these peaks.
Jeez, everyone's just sitting at a triangle Dorito and kind of just peeking their head. We're in a very different era of Fortnite from when 2017 was around, I'll tell you that.
100%, dude. Imagine trying to box fight like in 2017. Like,
Imagine coming from the future.
oh my goodness. Imagine just like playing Fortnite when it launched, being in a coma for 2.5 years and coming back, and then just like everyone's just like discussing at building and editing there.
What about the other way around? What if you play Fortnite today, take a time machine, go back to day one, and then just build like this on people?
Bro, imagine imagine the content, dude. You'd be like the biggest Fortnite person ever.
No one's even close to as good as you are. You are just the best player, and it's not even close. Like, you win every turn. Actually, you know what? Because of the nature of Fortnite, even if you were that good, you still wouldn't win every tournament. That's like,
That's
how.
So?
Oh, absolutely. No matter how good you are at building, 4 random people sitting in boxes spraying at you is still a hard situation.
Dude, but like if we're talking about like 2017 Fortnite, people didn't even know how to build, bro. So like if you have these disgusting edits and you have the build capability, you're winning every single tournament 100%, dude. Because I mean, okay, so you're good at building and editing, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you go against a guy who's kind of like just a casual, like he doesn't really play much, doesn't know how to build, or doesn't build as much, how often do you win that fight? It's like if you're just styling on that guy.
Oh, 100% of the time.
Okay, so like it's the same thing where like if you go back in time and you could build this well and play this well, you're gonna win every single tournament, bro, because they're not gonna be able to get a shot on you at all.
The problem is that I agree, but you're probably gonna have to end up fighting more than one person at once. And like drops, it's not if you have no mats. If you run out of mats, then suddenly building's no longer in the situation. It becomes just a fight off with guns. So I think it's like you win most tournaments, but you're not guaranteed because you can run out of mats or you can start getting sprayed down by like 8 people. And remember, back in the day, you could hold like 80 rockets. You remember that?
Oh,
You could literally hold 80 rockets. So what if 3
Oh.
people just start shooting rockets at you nonstop, and then you're kind of just stuck? That kind of sucks.
yeah, that would be horrible. There,
Kinda
especially
the
with the
nature.
double pump as well.
I think he's out of
Oh
it.
yeah, and you got double pump and unlimited rockets, so it's just a little ridiculous. But Mark's
Okay.
taking his sweet time here, just. Whew.
This has been going on quite a long bit here, and it's kind of weird because he knows that the other player is weak, and at this time he's just kind of like stalling. I guess is the best word I could say, because like, what's the point of waiting this long? You know? Okay, there you go. He got exotic with that beautiful pump there. 3-2. We move on to the next round.
Gonna be taking our time 3-2. Maybe we might even go to like quadruple overtime again. That's very
Don't say
possible.
that. Don't say that.
It's possible.
Don't say that, James. Why would you even think of that, bro?
Hey, Mark's is playing well, but so are his opponents. Anything can happen in this set here.
Why would you say that, James?
Let's go, Marks. I want to see a 2-peat, but also Rogue and Flo. My heart lies there because they were very active in our chat last time, being the homies, staying with us throughout the entire tournament. So I just want to see a grand finals there.
I respect it.
I took mid.
At some point though, these players have to get aggressive though. Like, they have to start pushing. They need to start doing something, because you can't be playing these like 10-minute long rounds, you know?
Conan is box. 74.
We're taking our time here. It's crazy to think that this best of 5, or sorry, this best of 3 set has gone on for longer than most people's best of 1s.
True.
Actually,
That's true.
I even want to argue 2 people's best of 1s. I'm pretty sure we got through 2 sets earlier on. Like, genuinely. So, Marks really do be vibing, like we said.
You definitely do be vibing here. And after this match, we are going to be in the grand finals, my friend. So I'm curious to see if Marks is going to move on or JMD is going to move on, because both players are very, very good here. And I'm kind of curious to see if like Flo and his teammate are watching right now and kind of like adjusting of like, okay, these guys aren't too aggressive. Let's play like them. Or do you think Flo and teammate are just going to keep doing the same thing and just play like they're playing right now?
Okay, I need you swimming, man.
Not entirely sure. We're gonna. Oh my goodness! Kind of just exposed. I didn't see that a second ago, but it's just. I think kind of everyone's low on shields now. John is looking a little more healthy. I believe he does have his double heals still, but they did get a 90 tag earlier, so they did have to burn both fish. So we're gonna see if he's able to clutch this out. Kind of a lot less building happening here as well. Kind of just going for peaks and like kind of trying to be more sneaky this set.
Yeah, Marks only has 2 more builds to work with here, so he's got to be very careful. Nice shot there. He gets him in his box. Unfortunately, did not have enough mats to get into that last build there. Knocks one player, needs to get that siphon, needs to get those mats as well. He hopped right in, and Mark's able to clutch up there. Beautiful double kill there. That is why he was a grand champion. Now 4-2 here, ladies and gentlemen. If he wins this next round, he will go up in the series as it is a best of 3.
I'm a little questioning because very uncharacteristic of Exotic and his teammate, because usually, you know, even if their teammate goes down, they'll take their time, they'll start to build again, but he just jumped into that 1-buy in a 1v2. That was very uncharacteristic that we've seen so far, so maybe they're starting to lose their cool a little bit.
You think so? I think the momentum is just like swifting and they're getting a little bit tired of playing a little bit slow. Nice 200 pump shotgun. He does go down. It's all up to his teammate John to win this 1v1 situation. If he does win, he is going to move on in the series and be up 1-0. John needs to clutch up right now. This is exactly what you want to see.
Oh,
He gets 200 pump there, unfortunately.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what's happening? There's a complete 180 in the just tempo of this game. It's like JMD is just kind of like, okay, we're going ham. We're going ham. W King a lot more.
They went from having 15-minute rounds to just finishing 2 rounds in the span of like 3 minutes. So
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. That's
changing the tempo of this game.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what they need. It's clearly working a little bit. I mean, that last one, they got rushed down, didn't even get an opportunity to breathe for a moment there. Oh, maybe that's the counter. Maybe that's how you beat Marks. You don't let them vibe. That's the idea.
Yeah, once
Oh,
you're vibing. Oh no, not
Marks.
this again.
Marks again with the notifications. And V is one of our incoming people that we just saw in the set also just following. So, you know.
Yeah, that's the one that fucking.
Shout out to V's for. Shout out to V's.
Goodness gracious, that follower notification's a little much. I will say that.
Content though, bro. It's funny.
Content though, it's funny.
Blending 2020. John does go down there, unfortunately. So now he is in a 1v2 situation here.
Oh, he gets the fish. Did he get that? No, he didn't get that. Never mind.
No, that's still his fish. I don't think he's gotten shy yet, so he still has full heals at this point. At this point, though, him and his teammate have to be at full heals after getting all of John's heals and getting that siphon as well. Going to go for some bloom fights here, able to get 66 on the player's head. He did take a lot of damage there, though. He's got to be careful because it is a 1v2.
Oh,
he gets a
wow.
laser. Wow.
The laser.
That's fine.
Okay, so we're going to be going to overtime 1 here. So it is 1st to 6 now. So we're going to see how that goes. But, I mean, that questionable play there, kind of just crouching low ground. I get the reason for it, but it is so risky. If you get caught, you will get punished incredibly hard because you will have 2 ARs going down on your face and you will just get lasered like we just saw. It's very tough. Trying to be a ninja is great, but being too hidden, you can just kind of throw a little bit.
Yeah, he absolutely got lasered there. He had no chance at all to react because he got shot at and immediately
Half a
just
second
went
later
down
dead.
there.
Yeah, there's no, you can't react to that in time. Even if you turn around, build a wall, you're dead by the time you can even jump. So
Trying to go for some more peak shots. You're trying to take as many walls as possible. He did take some damage early on in the game, so now he had lost 48 shield there. Still looking pretty decent though. Now pop that fish, so back up to 200. Trying to take as much ground as possible. You're going for the shot, but not connecting. He's got to be careful not to get too aggressive though. It's not what you want to do in a situation like this, my friend, when everything is on the line.
indeed, you have it very right, Blendy. And I mean, like I said, overtime 1. It's just Mark is kind of getting out of zone a little bit. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but that's just Fortnite, honestly. That's just Fortnite.
He's trying to go for some more wall retakes here, and I feel like this is why Mark's, every time we spectate him, he doesn't have any more maps to work with. It's because he gets so aggressive, tries to take every single wall possible, which is really good. But at the same time, when you don't have any maps in the very end, maybe rethink your strategy, you know?
He's sitting right there.
Doing a little bit more teamwork. Actually using a ping system finally. You know, I'm a big fan of that ping system, but actually
That's so
calling out calling out where his opponent is. Gonna try to open up a little opening here. Open up an opening. That's James 2020.
That's
Sorry, I'm
your quote
Alpha
right
Alpha
there.
Alpha today, right? That's my name today.
Open. Just make sure you open up that opening, boys, to make sure it is open. And it's open.
Honestly, looking for an open opportunity is actually huge in these box fights because every little bit helps very much.
100% here, my friend. I feel like they went back to the whole let's play more passive here. They're not even going for any peaks at this point. They're literally just sitting in there 1 by 1 doing absolutely nothing.
Like we said before, they do be vibing.
They definitely do be vibing right now, but I feel like they're vibing a little bit too much here, my friend. And once you vibe too much,
you get your walls broken. That's what happens.
Yeah. You don't want to vibe for too much, my friend.
Kind of reacted a little bit to the wall place there, getting actually lit up quite a bit. No shields on JMD currently. Might be able to heal with some minis, but last I checked, 3 AR shots to the body is going to take that shield down.
Yep, 33 damage for each AR shot there, so it's definitely going to do a lot of damage for you there. You got to be careful because once you play too passive here and you get lasered, you're not in a good spot there, my friend.
Wow,
nice
phasing.
Exploit. Beautiful knock there by Marks. Can he get that confirmation for the siphon, though? That's a question. His team actually came in from the other side and got that finish. So it is currently 5-4 at the moment. If John and Marks do win this next round, they are going to move on in the series up 1-0. Can they do it here, though? Maybe they go for a little bit more of an aggressive push because it seems like every time they got aggressive, it just worked in their favor every single time.
Indeed, indeed. So we do have 5-4. So Marks needs to win 1 more. However, if JMD and his teammate do win the next one, it does go to overtime again. Quick tap to the head. That's looking real good. So far, really good advantage for them.
Yeah, he got that player so weak there, so maybe it's time to push. And once they get that, finish on this one player, it's basically GG's, especially if they play how they've been playing these past couple games.
Yep, so we're going to take our time. I wonder if they're going to be able to... I don't know if they're going to be able to, go at the speed they want to go at, whether that be slow or quick. But they are looking both very healthy. No disadvantage state here. Full shields on both ends.
I think the play here definitely is to get aggressive because you know that this player is weak, and every time that you've been playing aggressive, it's worked out every single time. So playing this passive might not be, you know, his style.
Yeah, I feel that. When people push you out of your style and like the way you play, that's where it's the most difficult to play the game in general.
He's got to be careful here. He gets a nice pump shot on this player here. He can't leave John too exposed or too alone because he doesn't have any heals to work with. Drops him that fish, so he's lucky he's going to get back to hopefully at least 175 HP. These players are so weak. They have to just get aggressive and push these players and, you know, secure that dub at this point.
You know, I forgot you could actually check on the top right. You can actually check how many kills each the person you're watching has. So we can actually see who's getting carried and who's carrying.
So
Maybe
Mark
if I
has
start to pay
4,
attention.
and
He has 7 right now. Oh wait.
yeah,
Oh,
so the second one is your team kills.
right? Oh, okay,
Mhm.
okay. So I mean, right about even. No one's carrying each other in this one. You like to see it. You like to see it. You and your teammate are both playing it quite well. Look at these shoulder peaks here.
They keep playing a little bit too passive here. It's not really working out because every time they get aggressive here, James, they're able to get these, you know, easy knocks and easy finishes on these players. And knowing that they're very weak as well, you have about 8 builds to work with here. You don't want to just burn through them. You want to get aggressive.
Okay, one of them is literally
Indeed, you are correct.
Nice bloom fight. They're able to get 66 damage on that player while only taking 33. Knocks the other player's shield off. Both players are now very weak. This is their time to push. They only have 7 mats to work with at this point.
Oh my goodness, this is tough.
Look at that. They were playing too passive here, and John goes down. So now he's in a 1v2 situation. The only thing he has going for him is that these players are both very, very weak.
Indeed, it looks like we're gonna be. Looks like they're gonna be kind of. You know, they were in a huge advantage there. They were looking so nice, and it doesn't matter how good your lead is, you could still lose. You haven't won until you've won the set, so
Exactly.
never count it out.
You gotta hope that they didn't get too many heals or too much siphon off of John's death there, because if that's the case, this 1v2 is gonna be a little bit too harder to move on here.
I'm not sure.
Sounds good to me. But it looks like, oh, quick damage going for the bloom fight, and it's not going to be enough. In that 1v2 scenario, the one taking the damage, if you're on the single end of the one, it's actually really tough to take that much of a melt. So it's double overtime now. Remember I jinxed it when I said about that?
Double overtime, James. Thanks a lot, man.
No, they just sit behind their walls and spray it.
It'd be like that sometimes. But, you know, I called it. I knew it was going to happen. I know both players are really good, so that's pretty much what the case was going to be.
Yeah, I think the key really is just playing aggressive, because when you're in their face and these players don't have time to react, that's when, you know, Marks and John really shine. But when they're playing back like this, all they're doing is burning mats, and one player gets a little bit too annoyed and starts getting aggressive, and it's a 1v2, and then they just go down, you know? It's definitely not what you want to happen here.
Well said. Very well said. But
Thank you.
I'm actually liking the layout of this tournament because it ends up ending around like 7 p.m. anyway. So actually, the timing actually ended up working out extremely well for how the tournament was structured. But Mark's going low ground again, going to be trying to aim for some sharking. This time with his teammate alive, so he might be able to get a couple hits here. But little risk, high reward, high risk, high reward kind of scenario here, and he might be able to get something happen quick. 50 tap to the head. That was a pretty good shot, I must say.
Yeah, nice little peek shot. They're able to get some damage off that player. I believe even knocked his shield off there. But look at that. As soon as I say that, he takes 25 damage there, which isn't the, I guess 21, but isn't the most. But at the same time, every health matters here. You don't want to burn that fish for, you know, a little bit of health.
Every shot counts. That is the thing I have learned in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived by 1 HP way more times than I care to admit.
The West tournament has not started yet, guys, but the signups will close very, very soon. The tournament will start at 7, and the signups are probably going to be closed around 6:50 if it's not full already. So make sure you guys get those last-second signups in there so we can start building that bracket and start running that tournament as soon as 7 o'clock hits. Also, just a reminder, if you guys are streaming, go into that Twitch channel text chat where it says Twitch links. Link your stream there. And if you guys get any nice clips, go ahead and tweet them at Esports Arena, and you might be featured in our top 5.
And we are always watching. Oh my
Oh,
goodness,
no,
punish for
too
healing,
close.
dude. That's rough. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna take this fish real quick, and someone's like, oh, excuse me, what you say? And then
Yeah,
just
you
headshot
tried to
you.
heal out in the open like that, which definitely was not the play. Thankfully, it was not a 200 pump there, so not too much damage taken. But he does have to burn most of his heals. He has 1 mini to work with at this point. And is this still a 2v2 situation, James?
It is, yeah. So when
Okay.
you're stuck in double overtime, healing like that in the open is like the last thing you'll want to do. Oh wait, I'm seeing a shotgun stuck on the ground. Maybe it's not a 2v2 situation.
He tried to go for the edits on these cones, but they just weren't his here. Now John trying to pick up the scraps on this player and maybe even face through this here. Exotic does get that finish. I believe now it's a 1v1 situation. Exotic and John, they need to clutch up there. Nice 160 shot on that player. John not able to push into that box, so unfortunately.
Imagine if you could edit other people's builds. That's just how Fortnite works. You can edit any build that exists.
You know, a while back, did I say maybe in like, I think season 6 or 7, they did a cash cup where it was called the Architect Cup, where you could just edit anyone's balls.
Are you serious?
100%.
What in the world? Okay, well
It
that's
was
exactly what I
crazy.
just said, but I was saying it like, imagine how bad it would be, not imagine how
in-game,
cool it would be.
That'd be, it definitely was not cool, bro, because like, everyone was just W-king at that point because you couldn't even hide any 1x1, bro. Because it's like, cool, let me just edit this for you real quick.
You are always scared in those situations.
Nice clutch there by John, emoting right away. I believe now, yeah, 6-5 here. If they do win this next round, they do move on into the series 1-0 here. See, my boy Jaden can confirm, dude. It definitely was not a fun cup to play in, dude. It was just like everyone was W-king. Everyone was just like hopping each other's walls. It was insane.
That sounds ridiculous. I would be so scared. I would just like, I can't even sit in my own one by. I can't even sit in my own walls without being scared of someone approaching. You know that random, you know how I was bumping into random people crouching, like the random bots that are just like crouching on the ground, like I'm gonna get on and then just edit through your wall and just unexpected RPG.
Goodness. These edits and shots by Marks are absolutely remarkable right now. Getting this player so weak. I believe he busted his shield off there. Shout out to Cody5678 for the sub. Thank you so much for the sub, my friend. I appreciate your support.
Yep, but oh, another sub.
Dang, 2 sub train?
No sub hype.
Okay.
Supporting our boy Marks, you know, providing us this wonderful stream where he is in semis right now. Whoa, what is going on?
Sub? What's going on right now?
Maybe he got gifted like 5 subs because each notification comes up one by one.
Okay.
So probably a bunch of gift subs. Yeah, gift subs. There's a bunch of gift subs.
Bro, what is this sound? What is happening right now?
Is that Marks? Is it Marks though? Like, is it his voice? You think?
Thank you so much for the sub.
I don't know.
What is this?
What in the world? He has 5. That's 5 back to back. Is there another?
No,
Alright, not another.
I
It was
think that was
5.
5, right?
It was 5, yeah. 5 gift subs, so okay, not too bad. Yeah, but remember, you're getting gift sub like in a close double overtime grand final or semifinal set, so like the distraction might be real, you know?
He definitely was not looking and thanking his friends because no time when you're in a situation like this.
I have
not
a strategy.
emote either, but okay.
I have a strategy.
What's strategy? Let's hear it.
If I'm in grand finals with my opponent, if I gift him $1,000, he'll get so distracted that I win.
Okay. I like the play, but does it have to be $1,000? Like, what if it's like a 10, bro?
I gotta get him like extra hyped, you know?
Okay.
$10 isn't enough. He's like, oh, thanks for the $10, dude. But 1,000, he's like, oh, what? And then I break into his 1x1 and one pump him.
Okay. I like that, but okay, nice double pump. They're able to move on. I believe that is game. Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. You love to see it here.
Game 2?
This is going to be game 2 here. So what we are going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is that we are going to let these players talk.
Listen to the comms a little bit.
We're going to listen to the comms as Marks did win that first round. So Marks and his team are up 1-0 at the moment. We're going to go and listen to the comms for a quick minute here. So let's go and see what's going on in the mind of Marks and his teammate John.
If we don't finish in time, we should finish this one. Are you in the map? Okay. I'm looking too.
Alright, Shanty. Yo, go to team 1. You guys.
Okay, go to team 1.
Okay.
Make sure you're already on and you're not bugged.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we are.
Good?
Yeah. Yeah, we're good.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Got all my walls. Oh, what the fuck? She got one of my walls. No. No. No, got that wall. Yeah. He's got 30. Let me go for a play. Yeah. We can push this guy right. He's so separate. The guy from behind is gonna push at us. Come here. Oh, no, that's wall. The guy from behind us. Dead, 200. Break him down. Drop low gun. Nothing low gun. We won this now. I'm full HP. Start pressuring his floors. Alright, this is the controller's way. I think. Oh, no. Oh. Hit him 30. He's in my box. Not my build. You need to go behind me. Coming. Did you hit him at all? Got me. Conan in his box. Dead. And no, I didn't have any heals. That's why I went for a play on that one kid. Just had to say.
Stars, thanks for the 5 gifted, homie. I appreciate it.
You probably would have slowly lost that round. If
Yeah.
I didn't just pump that dude.
Yeah.
They have all walls.
I just predicted the fuck out of this kid. Dead. Stars, we got the new emotes. They're kind of heat. I like them, especially the 200 IQ one. You might have gotten gifted one.
No, I didn't.
No, Stars didn't even gift John one. That's crazy.
Let's see how this really expose themselves.
Plus, there's 2 more that are waiting to get. Both on my side. Both on my side. Both on my side. Yep. Mine?
Yo, come here. If one walks past me right here, I'm gonna fucking shit on him.
140 on this
Getting
kid.
it on him. Okay, the other one's on me. I haven't boxed.
Hold on. Slow. I'm popping this right now.
I can't.
Alright, come on.
100. He's 1 HP. Push him now.
Thank
I
you
hit
so
him
much for
like
the
160.
sub.
Literally phasing on him.
Oh my
I'm not
god.
even in the siphon. That's how weak he is. He needs it that bad. You should phase in his box.
I'm just gonna make him push me. You
You're
know
not
what I
gonna be
mean?
able to res.
I'm gonna make him push me though.
He's so weak. You should have gone in on him right there.
That's fine.
I had him 160. Wait. Obviously.
I'm gonna move to my front like this.
Yeah. Want me to respond?
Shitter.
Easy. 3
Thank you, Stars, for the gifted to Z Jonathan.
Oh,
Much
shit.
appreciated.
Stars.
Yes, JRK. I just did that to him. In the Taj.
I'm probably gonna get my walls just for those type of things. Just Stars. I think they're trying to double push you.
Maybe. Which one do you have on you? I'm trying to see if this is the USA. No, I have the shitty one on mine.
wanna push him?
Oh, that's mine. Quick speaking right here.
Come on, come on.
Open it. Let's do a peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Here, spray, spray, spray. I'm gonna head it up, man. It's going to my left. Come here. Oh no. Get back up. He's over here. Almost.
I hit him 80.
Okay.
I was interrupting his mini, sorry.
No,
I got one here. Take yours back, take yours back.
No, no, no.
Okay. Should I pop now or should I wait?
Pop. Oh, no, no, no. Don't pop. They're trying to attack me. We're up by so much.
Oh shit, in my box, in my box, in my box, in my box.
Come.
I'm dead. Like they left his face and everything. Watch out, this kid to your right. Nice.
Go
I
to
can respawn,
go to
respawn. To your left, watch out.
Yep.
This kid's terrible. This team is literally holding while he's spraying. In your box. Try.
Oh.
That was my fault. I literally got double. They both double AR'd in my box. It's 3-1 right now. Oh,
Yes,
we're
it
chilling.
is.
This is so much
Yeah.
faster. JK, it's an off day. Okay. He's saving the 2v1s for us against Flo.
Yep. Is Flow better than these kids, you think?
Yeah. I don't think about that statement. Did I say JFK?
They're both together. They're gonna try double push, probably.
I'm just gonna spray these kids. I see this kid's there.
This kid is so confident in his pin. He's just standing there. I can't take this kid's wall, bro. Took it. Onward. 30. 30 twice.
I know, Mom. Oh, they're both on me again, bro. They have a fish. Are you out?
You can push the kid right. I'm out. I'm going for a play. 80. Dead. Wait, not dead. He's one health. One health. One of them is. The one on the left. The darker blue one. That one. That one. Let's fucking go. I got him to literally one mark. I hit him 130. You just shit on them. Oh my god. You just fucking disrespected that kid. Did you 200 the second shot?
I like 120 them, I think. It would have been so nice if I took it.
I know.
He's right here on my left.
Someone's trying to get in on me over here. He hit me 100. Backing up.
Oh, yikes. Stop. I just lost my damage.
We gotta kill him.
Yeah, I know.
Going for play. 100.
Nice. I'm gonna help you. I'm coming now.
I think we're together now. Took it again. He backed up. 90 on the other. I did a lot of damage right there. I did like 194. Do you have any heals?
I have a mini.
Okay, I need that. Stop. Careful.
Yeah, I know. It's
He's
okay.
under. He's under there.
get so fucking cocky with this thing. It's so cute.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. As you guys can hear, the comms are on point right now. They definitely been playing more aggressive here, and it's definitely paying off. As I believe the round count's 4-1 right now, 4-2. So they're definitely dominating.
Yep, just Rogue in the chat. It's not only East, actually. If you go on that same tournament page, you can actually click next event, and it'll take you to the West Coast, starting at 7 p.m. PST. So don't miss it, man. I'll make sure to at you just to make sure you can see it.
That is correct. And also, the reason we are expecting East is because the West tournament has not started yet, my friend. It starts in 20 minutes. Sign-ups are going to close very, very soon if they haven't already. So if you still have a chance to register, you should take advantage and go do that right now. We are going to spectate West. The way
Marks
you're
just
going to do
won!
that, yeah, 5-1. It was nasty.
Oh my goodness, what happened? We come back and Mark's just slayed, and that's gonna be a 2-0 victory for him. Goodness gracious.
So if you do want to participate in these tournaments, all you have to do is obviously go sign up. It is a free sign up, and it is going to be a $250 prize, a prize pool. And then we spectate anyone's game. So once you join that Discord, there's going to be a text channel called Twitch Links. You just put your Twitch link in there, and as long as you're live and as long as you have a match going on, we will switch over to you, commentate your gameplay, and then you'll be good to go.
That's a convincing win right there. I didn't even get to breathe. It just 5-0'd them real quick, so or 5-1 them real quick. So Marks did say be right back 2 minutes, so we are gonna take a second anyway. But for now, we do have Marks versus Marks and John.
Flo.
Marks and John versus Flo and Corey.
That is correct, my friend. So Grand Finals is going to start in a quick moment here. If you do need to leave the tournament or anything like that, just go and reach out to the tournament admins. They will help you out on how to do that. If you do want to join, the mods are putting the links in the chat right now. Just go to matchreno.com/ESA and you'll find the tournament there. But I'm sure Drake will just go ahead and put that in the chat right now once again. But that was pretty nasty 5-1, if I'm being real, James.
It definitely was, and just so everyone knows, this is also the same grand finals from East Coast. It was East last week, right? Yeah. East Coast last week, so it's gonna be literally the same grand final. It's gonna be the run back. Flo and Corey did lose to Marks, however, but it might be their time to make it back. It was a really close last game. Marks did go 5. They went to double overtime in the first game of the last set. So who knows? Maybe Corey's time to take it back, but we don't know quite yet. So
yeah, so this is going to be a best of 3 in the grand finals here. The winner takes all. We'll go in and switch on over to Flo, just watch his stream. Just since we're watching Marks right now, we can get a different perspective and just kind of like see how he's playing this. And I'm also very curious to see how this is going to work out, just because we saw that Marks was playing a little bit more passive. And it wasn't really working out. Like, it went to, like, what was it, like, triple overtime, James, that first game?
Triple overtime.
Yeah.
It was
as soon as they
tough.
start getting aggressive, they win. They win 5-1, So maybe they learn from that, okay, let's just be aggressive. Because when we're being aggressive, it's just easy win there. So
Indeed.
I think these players are inviting the players. I think they're inviting each other into the party now, so it only should be a couple more
Marks did say be right back in
around.
chat, so maybe he's taking a second. Maybe he wants to breathe. He did go into a pretty dang long best of 3 there, so might just want to breathe a little and just chill. 1300 if you can.
I already answered your question, my friend. Just go and reach out to tournament admin in the Discord. If your teammate's in the Discord, they can help you out there, my friend. Unfortunately, we cannot help you since we are casting, but there are like 5 tournament admins that can help you out, my friend. So just go ahead and ask one of them, and they got you.
Indeed, that is 100% the way of everything that's going to go. So please just hop in our Discord and just let them know, say what's up, and then, things of the such. But for now, we're going to be right back. We're going to take a little bit of a break before Grand Finals, before all the hype action comes back. So, Blendy, any closing remarks you want to say right before our Grand Finals is about to begin, or do you want to wait till maybe we come back and introduce the Grand Finals?
Not at all, my friend. We'll be right back, and when we are back, we'll see some Grand Final gameplay. So make sure you guys stay tuned.
Stay hydrated.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Esports Arena Box Fighting Tournament. This is the Eastern region. We are finally in the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen, and we have Team Marks versus Team Flow. Both players have been playing out of their mind. I should say both teams, actually, because, you know, their teammates have just been, like, insane here. So, grand finals, best of 3. Let's see, who is going to be the dominant duo here?
And like I said before we took a quick break, this is a reset grand finals, or sorry, like a run back grand finals. These guys were the same grand finalists in the East Coast in the last event, and guess what? They're back at it again, grand finals once again. So it's time for Flo to get his run back. He lost the last set. Is it his time? We will find out. There is no reset. It is a best of 3, and winner takes all here.
That is correct, my friend. That was a beautiful pump shot there on that player. Flo is definitely playing aggressive, which you love to see because, you know, getting in your face like so perfect. Nice shot. They're knocking off the player's shield, but it's only a matter of time until he gets that siphon. Corey is very weak. The question here is, can Flo win this 1v2 situation?
Yep. So it's gonna be a really tough one. Remember, Marks did win the last set, and it's looking kind of tough. They got the siphon, and it's looking a little risky. I'm also seeing a third player in the lobby for some. Oh, it's John. Wait. Why does it have John on this team?
I don't know. It's a little bit glitched.
It is a little glitch. Alright, Fortnite, a little error there.
Yeah. A little disgruntled there, but nice 100 pump shot. He literally just walked up there and hit him. 160 on the other player. Can he get the confirmation he needs for this player? He cannot, but he needs to pop that fish very soon.
Corey, did you have a fish?
There we go.
No.
So now, what is that? 160 total HP here. Looking a little bit better here. This 1v2 is definitely doable, especially if he keeps getting these nasty shots to the head there.
Oh,
beautiful flick shot there. Able to get that one player. Can he get the second player? Trying to take that wall, but this box is not his, so he can't get too overconfident. Gonna go for that wall check once again. He does get it, but that cone was not his. Trying to find that siphon to get up to 200 HP. If he gets that siphon, it's gonna look so much better for him here.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing a different game now. This is just definitely. Oh my goodness, the little window peek, one shot in the body. Oh my goodness, Flo with the 1v2, absolutely clutch. Absolutely.
Peeking. You cannot be showing your toes like that, my friend, or else Flo would take them off.
Shoot them
Beautiful 1-0
easies.
start here from Flo. Can he continue this dominance throughout these next few rounds? Because, you know, after last week's tournaments, he really wants to, you know, get that first place bag there. They essentially just traded the same amount of damage on each other. Now they have to burn their fish and burn their minis. But, you know, that might work out in the long run.
Indeed, it might work out in the long run, but right now, I mean, if you see everyone's kind of doing those like triangle Dorito edits, but he kind of went for a mix-up. He went for that window, the little middle window. Like no one expects that. It doesn't even look like the like door got edited at all. Slash the wall. It was just crazy. I love that.
Trying to go for the chest, but not doing so successfully just yet. They need to work together to take this duo out. They need to play this very smart. Nice shield tag on that player. Flo is playing out of his mind right now. Another tag, but also took some damage there. He needs to be careful because now he can easily get one-shotted. His team drops 2 shields for him there, so he can go back up to 140 HP. But is that going to be enough?
Yeah, that's the real question. It's going to slow down a little bit. We are seeing a little bit of a different pacing this game. It seems a little quicker, a lot more aggressive peeking by Flo. Flo, in general, I think one of the most aggressive players we've seen. I know Dynamite also, another very aggressive player. But I love the hype. I love watching them just kind of go for lots of different mix-up, lots of edit plays, and, you know, that's what they're known for.
My friend, another shield tag. I believe that was like 113 damage on that player, so now he is very weak. Probably does not have any heals to go through, so Flo and Corey looking pretty good right now. Going for this peak once again. Can he connect? These stairs are not his. He's got to be careful not to get edited on here. Went for that edit, but Flo was too smart. They're getting out of that box right on time.
Goodness, this is just back and forth here. Like lots of, it's kind of like a giant chess game. He's like, you do this, I do this, you do this, and then someone's eventually gonna have to hit that checkmate. It's gonna be but for now, it's just gonna be a little bit even.
Yeah, I feel like once one of the players in the duo goes down, it's gonna be so hard to 1v2, especially players like this, and that is not good. Took off all of his shield and more than half of his HP. 22 white to work with here, not the best spot to be in. He did take some tags on that other player here, but he's got to be careful not to be as aggressive as he's playing right now.
Yep, and Corey also pretty dang low. Looks like 60, around 60 HP, 60, 70 to his name. And Flo, of course, sitting at 22. It's not looking too good for them. They did win round 1, however, it's looking like a different story this game.
Yeah, maybe not get too overly confident here. I love the aggressiveness, but when you have 22 HP, it's probably not the best thing to just hop in players' boxes, because as soon as you go down, it's going to be GG's and your teammates going to be left in a 1v2 situation. Trying to take his box one more time, going for that peek, not going to connect on that shot there. I like the intention. He actually got shot through those builds. It was just too fast there. John able to get that player. Now Corey left in a 1v2 situation, and it's only a matter of time for John to get that siphon as well. There you go, the siphon coming in. Now Corey's
Bro, there's no way they don't kill one.
Can he clutch up here? He has about, what is that, 60 HP to work with here.
Oh, that's not going to be looking like it. Getting lasered, getting all his walls destroyed. He only has 40 mats left. You can only hold this onslaught of gunshots for so long before you just get tagged up. 20 builds remaining, two builds total. You can only build 2 more walls, so if he starts getting just lasered by both teammates, there's nothing you can do here. Out of builds, there's going to be no walls left, and that is going to be round 2.
That is unfortunate. Currently tied 1-1. Still playing in game number 1. This is going to be a best of 3, so...
Yeah, if you think about it too, Flo and Corey have not had a single advantageous state yet. Even in the last round they won, it's only because Flo got the 1v2 situation in his favor, but he wasn't at a disadvantage. So
beautiful. Knocking that player's shield off right away. Flo is going to get very aggressive on this player. Try to get that finish and make his team be in that 1v2 situation. Possibly get the third round. 100 shot to his head there. Now he knows he's for sure one shot, and he must have burned through all of his heals at this point already.
yeah, he's kind of struggling on heals there, but finally, for the first time, we're seeing Flo and Corey actually have a little bit of an advantage here. So how do they decide to play it? Okay, not able to get the little jiggle shot on his peak there. Oh, quick 105, huge damage. They are both going to run out of heals here. It's going to, oh no, getting hit to 110 HP, getting one down, all right.
Actually got 2 down. They killed their opponents right at the same time. So now Flo and Corey up in the series 2-1 here. Can they continue this dominance here and possibly take game number 1?
We're finally seeing Flo Corey on round 3. They were capable of having an advantageous state. They used it to their advantage, and they did a very good job about it. So we hope to see that gameplay in the future continue more. But I'm loving the pacing a lot faster as Flo just grabs a quick little 51 tap to his head. I'm liking the action. Another one, just 2 back-to-back, 2 1-taps in the head.
I love how aggressive Flo is getting here right now. He's wanting to get into this player's box and do as much damage as possible. These past 3 rounds, Flo has just pushed these players right away. They don't expect it, and he always gets a tag on these players.
You are 100% right, but you know, it seems like Flo is kind of controlling the pacing of the game here. Marks is kind of just acting accordingly. Oh my goodness, the window peek almost was enough. Can you imagine going down like that? Just to a little window that's your wall? Oh goodness.
That's why you can't leave any window or any door open, just because in box fights, everything is so important, bro. Like, you can't be leaving yourself exposed like that.
Indeed.
Corey, I didn't even realize he has like maybe 70 HP total.
Yeah, something like that. Not looking too good. They both definitely don't have heals for sure. They need to go for some Siphon here. Bloom trade off. Not going to go in their favor. Flo's going to go down. Siphon goes to John. That's not looking too great.
Corey's now again in a 1v2 situation here. Can he possibly clutch up here, or is it going to be another round win for John and his teammate Marks here? They're coming in from the other side. He's got to be careful. Corey's getting pushed. He has 8 HP to work with here. 100 builds. Not looking too good here. Can he possibly clutch up and get a 200 pump to his opponent's head?
It's looking rough. I'll be honest.
I think he got some. He got the mats. Oh man, he got the mats, but he was not able to clutch up there. Now it is going to be 2-2 tied up here. John and Marks not letting this slip by them.
Yep. It's still not fully for sure. Like Marks. Yep. It's not Marks is gonna win this for sure. But it's also not Flo's gonna win this for sure. It's just dead even.
It's pretty, yeah. It's really evenly tied up right now. Like who's in, and that's what I mean. Look, as soon as the round starts, he gets so aggressive, takes the wall, and John and Marks always fall for it, and they're able to just pump this guy so much every single round here.
Marks
I love this strat by Flo.
Marks isn't used to this. All the opponents he's faced going into these grand finals were like a different pacing. Now Flo's just like, I'm gonna show you what's up. I'm gonna start pressing every button on on your walls. I'm gonna start shooting you in the head. I'm gonna go for the smallest advantage peaks here. So it's gonna be a huge mix-up, you know, going into this match from the one you just came from. You know, changing the tempo.
Ooh. He tried to face through there, but he did not do that successfully. He does take the wall here. The edit's coming from behind. He's got to be careful not to get shot from his backside here. Going for a quick shot. They're not going to connect, but his teammate did go down here. So now it's going to be Flo in the 1v2 situation as Corey is down. I don't even think he can get this edit off here, so he's got to be careful. Oof, that definitely was not the play. He did not know where you're at, and you just kind of expose your positioning there. And now he's playing a bit reckless, going in boxes that aren't even his. He's got to be careful not to chase this hill here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Didn't he actually able to get the? He did get the siphon, right? Yeah, he did. Oh, yeah. That's good.
I mean, it was 16 and 120 to the head. They're not able to do so much there. But now John and Marks are leading 3-2 here. They need to win these next 2 rounds here to move on into the series 1-0.
You think we're gonna see another overtime? What do you think?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, both players are very, very good. So I would not be surprised if we see like a triple, maybe even like a quadruple overtime.
Are they both on you? I think they're both on you. They're trying to triangle.
And look at that, Marks and John are playing way more aggressive here, and this is definitely their strong suit. Once they're in the driver's seat, they're doing so good. 180 damage comes off into that guy's head. Can they get the confirmation? Now both players are very weak. None of the opponents have any shield on them unless they pop the shield or something. 1 HP left on Flo. He needs to back up and heal Flo.
If you're watching this, why do you give Mark a buy on
shields and pop those fish?
That is tough. But they also did get some lasers themselves, so they're just gonna kind of breathe again. And they're like, all right, we're healed up. Let's go in for round 2.
Was so close. And then look at that immediately, like
a 6.
Now he has 11 HP. Hit him for some nice damage there. Corey's able to get the confirmation, maybe even get the siphon. Yes, he is. Now Corey in a 1v1 situation. He has these edits. Is he gonna go for these peak shots here? Maybe he can even get the mats off of that dead body he just got right there.
Jesus, crazy.
Oh. It looks like Flo keeps alt-tabbing, so that's why we keep losing audio and possibly his game keeps crashing.
Yeah, but he looks like he's doing okay. And is he attempted res? Is it gonna be possible? 6, 5, 4, 3. That's not gonna be enough. Oh, and he gets unfortunately actually hit, takes up a shot. That siphon's gonna come down even sooner now.
Yeah, at that point, I think his opponent's just waiting for that siphon to come through, just because that 50 shield or health is gonna come up so clutch.
Indeed, you are 100% correct. He is going to bleed out. Siphon does go, but it is going to be the 1v1. Corey looking at 200 HP, 100% full. I'm not sure what his opponent's at right now, but he is looking all right. Going to go back to the high ground and look for his opponent. Kind of vibing, once again. Let's take a look here, see if we can find... Kind of open these up, open these pyramids, look for an opportunity.
Yeah, Corey's gotta be careful here and make sure all of these builds are his, because if you make one mistake and none of these builds are yours, you're gonna definitely pay for it. He's trying to patiently hold that wall there. He has 5 more builds to his name there. He can't be bringing the mats like he's currently doing right now. 4 more builds to work with here, and we know how important builds are in these box fighting situations.
100% indeed, but oh man, that is.
I don't know how that man threw that.
That's that.
I feel like
I don't know what else to say about that.
Bump to that guy's head. I believe it is now tied 3-3. Yes, it is. So beautiful comeback there from Corey, able to get that 1v2 just so clean.
Indeed, 100% correct here, but I mean 3-3 looks like it might be another overtime. But what more fitting thing than grand finals being a close tied set? Oh
190
my
there,
God.
10 HP left on the player, but Flo also took about 107 damage there. He needs to heal up there. Corey needs to get a little bit more aggressive here and possibly get some more tags on his opponent as well, because once both players are very weak, you know Flo and Corey love being aggressive here. But as soon as I say that, Corey actually takes a lot of damage and knocks off all of his shield. Luckily, he has a mini shield, 2 mini shields to burn through right now. Maybe even that fish. Yes, there it is. So back up to 200 HP there. Or Flo gets pumped once again. He's got to be careful. He's going to get 1v2'd right now. This is not the box you want to be in right now, my friend.
100% don't want to be in this box, but 100 HP to his name. Does his teammate have any heals for him? I feel like Corey hasn't necessarily used up everything yet, so maybe if they communicate, nope, but it's going to be going down to Mark's going to be the one taking him down, and then that's going to be it.
And that is a team wipe there. Marks and his team are going to be up in the series 4-3 at the moment here. If they do win this next round, they are going to advance 1-0 into the series, as it is a best of 3.
It is the best of 3, so remember that it is first to, or you do have to win by 2. So if they go both go 5-5, it would have to be 7-7, or if they go anywhere in that direction, you got to win by 2. So if this, even if Flo loses this, he can reset. It's not looking too good for him right now. Corey and Flo are both looking at less than 100 HP roughly, so it's kind of looking tough. This is such a hard spot to be in.
This is definitely a tough spot to be in here. He can't take any more tags as he has no heals to burn through at the moment. Has about 300 mats to work with here, so still looking a little bit good here. Doesn't want to burn too many mats, so going to go for an edit play there. All these are his. He gets a nice pump on that player. Can he finish off the kill? He goes for the flick, not connect on that flish. Getting in his box right away. Gets for 33 more damage, and he pays for it. Goes down, and Corey does not clutch up. He goes down there. It is currently going to be 1-0. Marks does take the first game.
Unfortunate. That's tough. Very tough. Oh, that is 1-0 in grand finals though, and there is no reset bracket. First one to win 2 matches, and first match, of course, going to Marks. Not of course, but of course I mean 5-3 statistically speaking. That is the win. So we're gonna go into match number 2, see how they do, how Flo and Corey decide to just turn this around, but a little bit towards Mark's favor here.
Yeah, so basically what's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen, is it's going to be a complete reset here. This is going to be game number 2. If Mark and his teammate John do win this next game, they do win the Eastern Tournament and secure themselves $150. But if Flo and Corey can clutch up here and win this next game, we'll do one more match. And that's going to decide who gets first place.
Indeed, that's at least for the East Coast tournament. Remember, guys, I think the West just got started a few minutes ago, 7 p.m. PST. So next time, guys, if you want to enter again, we do have box fights on Wednesdays, so feel free to come through next week. We do 2 tournaments. If you think you're good enough, you can win both. That's some money right there, without a doubt.
It's some nice money there, my friend.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Indeed.
If you guys are wondering where the bracket is, it is right there, exclamation point bracket in the chat. You will see right there. Also, the tournament has started, so unfortunately, you cannot compete in this week's box fighting tournament. But we do also have a Sunday duo custom tournament that is also free to enter. So if you guys want to enter that, go ahead and go into that match arena link that Techno did put in that chat right there. And if you guys aren't fans of Fortnite and love other games, we have plenty of other games to compete in.
Oh, wait. I think we do have Dynamites in West Coast. It says Dynamites Duo and Mirage. Oh wait, it's Dynamites Duo, literally. It's just Mirage. So yeah, Mirage will be having someone else for sure. And Marks is also in West Coast as well. So even if Marks wins or loses, we'll be seeing him again a whole bunch more.
Oh, that's interesting.
And Flo and Corey are also in West Coast as well. So we'll be seeing Flo and Corey once again, and as well as Mirage. Pretty cool stuff. I like the little sneak up on John there earlier, by the way, where he kind of just got into his 1-by. So it is going to be 1v2. Corey having the 2, of course, and it might be round 1 going to Flo and Corey. Okay, quick 60 damage there. Another one, that is the first round. Very convincing game there, actually. That was clean. That was some of the cleanest we've seen from them thus far, so we'll be seeing going into game 2 if they can retain that momentum.
They need to retain this momentum here, because if they go down here, it is going to be their tournament life over. But no need to fear, they do secure themselves that 2nd place prize.
Yeah, by minimum you are guaranteed 2nd place. That's, you know, you can go home at the end of the day and be like, yep, guaranteed 2nd, it's not too bad. But they did win the first round, so it is possible they can reset this 2-1.
The question is, nice 110 pump there. Phase through that box, 130, gets Marks down. It is now up to John here to clutch up. He actually gets Corey down here. 1v1 situation, both players trying to get 100 HP. He goes for the edit here. These are not his builds. John is not in the place he wants to be right now. Gets that pump shotgun shot, 160. Can he get the last shot he needs to confirm this kill? Gonna go for an edit once again here. He keeps going in the other player's box here. He can actually get Corey up here. If he's able to get Corey up here, it's going to be so clutch. Oh my gosh. Just a couple
that was so close. Okay, I'm surprised he didn't take the fish before rezzing. That could have been so risky for him, but he does take the double fish at sitting at a comfortable 200 HP. He's going to give his teammate the fish, going to decide that that's more worth it, and he's going to go for a reset 1v1 here.
Gotta be very careful here. He could get this easy round when he already knows that John is a little bit weaker, and Flo is currently at 200 HP, so it's looking very good for him. Also, basically at max mats, 470 builds to work with.
Alright.
Tries to go for some wall retakes here. He definitely has the mats to burn through here. Gonna go for a peak shot, 180. Needs one more shot there. Can Flo connect? He can easily get aggressive on this player and take my kill quite easily, and a beautiful flick shot.
Yep, that's 2-0 now. This is a whole different story than we were seeing last match. So for Pro, if Flo and Corey can take this 5-0,
Yeah,
that's reset 1-1.
Yo, I love you, Esports Arena. Best tournament
Oh.
I've ever played.
Love you too.
Love you too, buddy. Thanks for the shout out. Appreciate you, Flo / Corey. All the homies, always. Alright, but quick trade here. Doing about the same damage. They're both gonna run into the fish. I'm a little concerned with how people are deciding to push here. The trades aren't going in fully in people's favors. It's kind of like, I trade you, and we both take the same amount of damage.
Even if we don't win this.
Trying to hold that wall there. Can't get this wall taken from Ross. He's gonna take so much damage. He gets a nice pump shot there, knocking off his shield. Can he take advantage of that and get some more shots on this play here? Another tag there. It's looking so good. Flo is playing out of his mind right now. Corey has taken some damage here, but they are still in a very, very good spot here. Trying to get as many walls here as possible.
Map control. That's the name of the game right now, and we talked about it before, but if people get stuck in situations where you don't have walls that are yours, you can just edit all of these. This is your playground. You can mess with people. So definitely want to have as many walls that are yours as possible.
Yeah, having all these walls and having the ability to edit through every single one of these walls is just so clutch there. We saw Flo, that was the reason he was able to kill John that last game, just because he had so many walls himself, and he just kept, it was just in his playground, like you said.
Yeah, I own that one.
Take the one on my right. Take
Yep, it's just you gotta control the map. Oh, quick jiggle peek coming from John here, and Corey's gonna take 130 to the head.
That was kind of weird. He kind of stood there for a second, right? Did I see that
Yeah,
correctly?
he's kind of chilling. Ooh, okay.
I think the vibes are vibing too hard.
Oh. Like you're maximizing these little Dorito edits, kind of like not cutting your losses whatsoever. Well, you saw your opponent there. That's a little bit of a tough situation.
Oh my goodness.
Stuck there. Oh no, he's gonna go for the
goes down
siphon.
here. Corey now in a 1v2 situation. Can he clutch it just like Flo clutched it last round? Looks like Corey is on the low ground here. 63 HP to work with, 140 mats, and no heals to go through. He's not in a very good spot here, but he can easily 1v2 this. We've seen him do it so many times before. Gets spotted here as well, so it's looking unfortunate for our boy right now.
Yep. And also 100 mats, so 10 walls to pull up, 10 pyramids, whatever he decides to put up, but he only has 10. Yep, just gonna get sprayed down. He has to replace every single one of these. He's now sitting at around 60, now 50. Oh, now 40. This is just getting worse and worse. Okay, tapping for like 16 damage, and he's gonna have no more mats. It's over.
That's going to be it for Corey, I believe, unless he gets like a miracle tuner pump here, but no, he's going to get sprayed by both angles there. Going to go down there, unfortunately. It is now 2-1 in Flo's favor. Still looking a little bit good. They have a 1-game lead here, but you got to remember, if Marks and his teammate do clutch up here, and they win this next game, that's it. They move on. Or they don't even move on, they just win the whole darn thing.
They win the East Coast bracket, and the West Coast should be getting started here. Yep, I'm already seeing in the bracket some 1-0s happening, and I do know that. Let me double check.
I need meds. I 150 this.
Gotcha.
Goodness.
Got it. Good for them. We just heard that, of course, both these players have a bye because they are the first 2 seeds. They keep going to grand final, so of course, by default, they deserve that first and second seed.
Too dominant this season. Did get that bye, but back to our gameplay here. He has 52 shields, 100 HP to work with, 300 mats. Gonna go for a pump shot, not gonna connect. Earlier he did connect on like a 160 shot, took off some more shield off this player. No more heals to go through here though for Flo. got to be careful not to take too much damage here. He takes some more damage there, and he gets shot from the other side as well. Now Corey again in a 1v2 situation. They're being very aggressive on Corey at the moment here. Gets that finish now. Corey is in that 1v2 situation that is just so dreaded to be in.
Yeah, well, basically, like, the overarching theme we're seeing here is Corey and Flo are constantly putting pressure, constantly pushing, and now we're seeing Marks suddenly, like, okay, we're getting W keyed on a little bit. We gotta, like, slow it down, and we gotta figure out how do we handle these guys, and they're doing a good job right now. They are handling it, doing a full 180.
He definitely did a full 180, baby.
Full 180, baby. Let's get it.
Trying to go for some more aggressive plays here, not connect on that pump shot here. Trying to take as many walls as possible. Player right in front of him, player on his side as well. This guy's going to try and maybe possibly face through his wall there. Nice cone edit there, not going to connect on the shot there. Takes that. Ooh, he's not in a good spot here. He somehow got out, but now he's in the box once again. He got styled on for sure. That was unfortunate. Looks like someone joined their game, buddy. You're still not on private.
Nah, he left. All good. I'm assuming people are joining like, oh, they're in a playground or / creative, or I should get out of here. Maybe they wanted to join just to say hi, and they're like, oh, he's probably in a tournament. I'm leaving.
Well, if they want to join, all they have to do is go to matchuno.com/ESA, compete in these free Fortnite tournaments.
Heck yes. So for now, Corey gonna be stuck in the 1v2, and I mean, we were seeing that Corey and Flo were up 2-0, and now it's 2-2, and it's about to be 3-2 in a moment here. 110 headshot, that's really huge. You need that in this 1v2. But Corey is full on heals as well, so he's gonna have to take his time. Gonna go for pokes, try to go for trades, and then he can out heal possibly here.
This is kind of what happened in the last game as well, where Corey and Flo got an early 2-0 lead. And then from there, Marks and his teammate just absolutely dominated and just got that 5-3 finish. So it might be something to repeat here because it seems like Flo keeps going down there, and then Corey's left in his 1v2 situation, and he's not left in the best spot in the world. Luckily, though, he does have some mats to work with and a full set of heals at the moment, so it's not looking too bad, but unfortunately, just did burn that fish, and it's only a matter of time until this match is gone.
Indeed. Oh. Quick.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
they getting stuck into his one by? Oh no, they're not in the same one, but it's gonna be so close. They control the walls currently, so whoa, just a wacky fiesta, just jumping around, replacing the walls. What is going on? But that is gonna be 3-2 in Mark's favor.
Yeah, 3-2 in Mark's favor. Marks and his teammate John just need to get 2 more round wins to beat the East champions, the 2-time East champions. Can they do it? Here is the question, and honestly, it is looking very, very good for them right now.
Absolutely, it's getting worse and worse as time goes on. Flo and Corey got to figure out their footing. They gotta step forward and figure out what they gotta do here. I love the aggression, but it's not working as well in their favor as they'd like to. And I can tell you for a fact their aggressive game is better than their patient game. So when they don't get to play their full game mode, it's where they struggle the most.
It kind of seems like Flo is getting a little bit like demoralized. He's not doing as good here. Beautiful shots here. Can he get the confirmation? He took way too much damage there. He does have that siphon, thankfully. But before he goes down there, 40 damage. Can he get the one shot that he needs to finish off the kill? He needs to pop these 2 fish right away. 111 HP total to work with here. Can he get this next kill? One more fish there provided by his teammate Corey. Flo is in such a good spot to win this. He just has to heal up back to 200 HP. Gonna go for an edit here, but these aren't his cones right now.
Thankfully, all of those were his builds. If he got stuck in any of those that weren't his builds, that would have been tough. But then again, I'm sure he wouldn't have tried. He probably knew those were exactly his builds. But he is sitting comfortably at 160. He does have 6 minis to his name. Lordy, oh lordy, but it's not enough.
Ooh, broke that guy's shield. He does not have any more shields to burn through. So Flo's in such a good spot. I'm wondering why he's being less aggressive. Maybe he missed a fish here or something. No. Oh, the mats. Okay. That's 6 extra mats there. More shield taken off of that player there.
The mats are huge in this situation. When you have 460, you know, you can outplay your opponent with just having mat battles. Oh, almost a really good situation there, but Marsh ain't falling for it.
Gotta go for that peak shot. They're not going to connect. They're going to go for one more shot there. Almost hit that flick, but not doing it successfully, unfortunately. Maybe trying to go for a higher ground play here. Like you mentioned, James, a lot of these builds are his, so he can't go for that.
Nice.
And he had no clue there. Able to get that shot on Marks. Tying it up 3-3. This is exactly what you wanted if you were Corey watching Flo play right now.
Indeed. That's going to be 3-3, like you said. It's getting real close. I'll tell you that.
It is getting really close. It seems like every time someone gets even like a couple point lead, the other opponent just comes back and just ties it right up here. So it's gonna be a very, very interesting game here.
Remember, guys, if it becomes 5-4, that is actually not the end of the game, because once you get to there, you actually have to do overtime so that you can win by 2. Winner wins by 2. So if 5-3 is the only way it can win to 5, but if it goes to 5-4, it becomes first to 6, etc.
That is correct, my friend. Looks like these players are going to play together, which is great because they do what you want to do in a duo custom or in a duo box fighting tournament. Gets that 35 tag on that player. I believe it even broke his shield there. So now they're looking a little bit weak, but Corey does take 100 damage to his shield there. Knocked off all of his shield. Hopefully he saw some tools to go through. Maybe even that to get back to 200. He's getting tagged from both angles there, but he was able to successfully hit that player on his left side. Can he continue the aggression though and continue getting these beautiful tags on these players? Trying to go for those wall retakes, but not doing so successfully just yet.
Yeah, Flo just kind of 1v2 here, and he's kind of, hey, I shoot you, build, left and right, handling both players, but, oh, that is his own wall. He'll be able to do something about it now. The pyramid's going to be edited. I think they both hit him up a little bit, so maybe like a 30 and a 30, so he's now at 140-ish. No fish.
He even broke his shield there too, so he might be weaker than we think. Taking some more walls there. Has about 220 maps to work with here.
You are on the search right now. Oh goodness.
My goodness. No more fish bounties, so he can have 92 total HP there. I believe he even tagged up the other players as well. So at this point, everyone's got to be very, very weak.
Everyone's low on heals. No one can really reset situations. Everyone is kind of just stuck with what they got going on right now. Mats are going to start going lower pretty soon as well, so it's going to be a little bit of a draw as slowly decide who decides to just push first.
Both teams have been very, very aggressive when it comes to that late game.
Flo does go down here, however. He doesn't win the jumping trade there, and that's going to be 4-3 for Mark Favor.
Correct. So if Marks does win this next round here, he is going to be our East Box Fighting Champion for the second week in a row. Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen? The tournament life for Flo and Corey are on the line right here. You need to clutch up and just go back to the old strat where they get aggressive and get these early game tags. He's going to try and go for the aggressive play, but it did not work out in his favor this time. Getting very aggressive. I love what's happening right here. Goes for that 170 tag on the player. Other teammate, though, right there. I believe Corey got that finish on that first person. Now 1v2 situation. Tags his shield off here. They need to get aggressive and get the player right here. 110. Beautiful plays there. Now 4-4. They keep clutching up at the last second here, James. 4-4. Their tournament life is not over just yet.
Yep, they will be going to overtime, so now it is first to 6. But I mean, Flo and Corey got to be as aggressive as they wanted there. I don't know if it was because Marks just didn't hold it good enough, or if they just figured it out. But that was aggression like we've seen before.
No. 100 shield tag on Flo. That is not the start that you want there. And to make it worse, he gets tagged once again for 50. So he has 58 total HP. Luckily, he does pop that fish to get some more HP back. Goes for that tag. Only hit him for like 34 there. Not the tag that you wanted. 150 HP total. He's going to go for the play. He's in the box and get the kill. I think he's called that. They hit him for 30 white here. No, the player escapes. He's just too slimy.
Too nimble. Yeah, he's just moving. Oh
my goodness.
Insta elim, so that's going to be the round. Now it is 5-4. Wow.
5-4. So the turns have tabled here, my friend. If Flo and Corey here win this next round, it is going to go to a game number 3. Here's going to be reset 0-0 here. Can these players clutch up, or are Marks and his teammate going to clutch up once again and save their tournament life?
We'll find out in a moment here, but how do they handle this aggression now? Let's see. Now Flo starting to take a little bit more time, just doing Dorito edits, jumping triangle headshots. That's pretty much the name of the game currently. Not much map control, not much aggression, kind of right somewhere in the middle of their playstyle they've been keeping. So we'll see how that goes.
Gets tagged in for 24 shield, but he has tagged the player successfully twice there. Does still have some shield on him, but every tag here matters in situations like this. Trying to get in that player's box there. Sees that Corey's taking care of it, so he's going to push from the side here now. Got to be careful how to get edited on here. Takes that wall successfully. Now I believe Corey's trying to fight a player. Goes for the edit peak, did not connect. Doing it once again, not connecting once again. I think he should push with Corey and try to 1v2 this guy right now. I think that's their best bet at the moment.
Yeah, because they are a bit separated. Marks and his teammate aren't fully together, so I think if you communicate a push together, it might be enough.
Oh, I just.
Oh, Corey does go down though, however.
No, this is not good. Flo can clutch up. He's done it once. He can do it again. Has 178 total HP for the work for, and
Nope.
he gets double pumped there. Unfortunate. Does go down. So now I believe it is tied once again. 5-5.
Double overtime.
Double overtime, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what happens when you have players this good, though. That's what happens. It's just, it's so close that it's hard to figure out exactly like who's gonna win, predict matches, have just straight up like one-sided games. It's gonna be real close, but that's the name of the game. All right, a little bit more aggression finally. Flo and Corey are actually going to be pushing up a little bit more. Maybe like try to bait out Marks into unediting something and then just going straight for a one pump like that. Exactly what I was talking about. 130 straight into that. That is a huge chunk of damage that you're going to be giving out to Marks. Now he's got to sit back, heal, use his fish, and now you are in the advantage. You might want to use your fish here, get back to 200. I'm going to find out in a second. And oh, kind of
here.
pushing back to low ground. Okay, kind of scouting out, trying to find his opponent.
I think at this point they're trying to get as much info as possible here. Try to get as many tags as possible. Being tied to 5-5 there, this is not the spot you want to be in. Nice tag on both players. Hit one guy for 33 and hit the other guy for 124, I believe that was.
Some good damage, and earlier we did see the 130 headshot. There it is.
The 1v2 situation now. Corey, I believe, is already battling this player here.
160.
Ooh, 130. That's gonna be it. You don't need no help. Flo's got this.
Again, they take the lead once again, James. But I feel like we've been in this situation so many times where they take the lead, they're one game away, and then the opponent just clutches up once again and ties it up. But is Flo and Corey gonna clutch up here and take it to a game number 3?
Yeah, we're gonna find out in a moment here, but for now, like I said, they were going more aggressive. Flo was able to play his game. That is his game, and I mean, it worked out in their favor. So let's see if Marks can bring it back to a triple overtime. But for now, we're gonna be dealing with this match point for Flo and Curry. Corey. I actually want Curry so bad. Do you like Curry? You don't like Curry?
75 crack.
All right. All right.
You're just learning so many things about me, dude.
P90, P90, Burger King, and Curry.
And the Bison.
AR, we have such an HP lead. I have an extra bit.
Don't forget about the Bison.
Bison's like okay, so I'm not like P90's hot garbage. Bison's like okay. So
Wow, dude, I could have sworn you had a P90 earlier. That's how you got 3 kills when playing Warzone, buddy. But okay.
I didn't have a choice. It was the first gun I found. But whoa, back to gameplay. We see a quick 150,
Oh.
double tap. Both armors broken. No shields on both players. They need to push as aggressively as possible here. They are both so low.
I think they're both cracked 100.
Oh, they're
need
both
to
stuck
be
on low
very,
ground.
very careful here, not to get too overly aggressive on these players.
Yeah, it's kind
Knocked.
of. Oh, okay. One knock. That's huge. This is match point. We might go to game 3 here. It's looking like a game 3. Uh-oh.
He's far right.
Looking for an opening. Can you find it, though?
Corey, get up, get up, get up, get up. Do not get one pumped, buddy.
He's still looking. He's searching. They're like, okay, where is Marks? He's being all sneaky. We gotta look for him.
Here, just back up and spread.
Okay. Yeah, so I do see that Flo actually has 11 kills to his name right now, so I'm really curious how much Corey has.
So once again, my friend,
Cracked him, cracked.
you looked the wrong one. So Flo has 3, and Corey has 8.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I think they actually do win. So they are going to go to game number 3. That is correct here. Congratulations to Flo and Corey for winning that game there. Now, this is for all the marbles, my friend. This is game number 3. This is the grand finals. The winner of this map do get that nice first place and clutch.
Alright.
It is
Yes.
1-1.
Is this one new?
Currently 1-1 here. Flo and Marks have taken a map apiece here. This is going to be the last map, though, ladies and gentlemen. After this, we will take a quick break and then switch on over to West.
But for now, we are big chillin' with game 3. We'll see if we get another double overtime. That was almost a triple overtime. It was mad close. So we will find out momentarily.
As a pro Fortnite player.
Let's see. We're loading back into the map. Remember, this map was made by Blendy. Esports Arena Boxfight. It's pretty cool. Kind of recreated our headquarters down here in Orange County.
Gang.
Be sure to check out our headquarters once all this quarantine stuff is over someday. It is so awesome. Oh, what happened?
Corey, why'd you go back to Hub?
That's what we are
Corey,
doing.
why did you go back to Hub, man? What are you doing?
Dang it, Corey.
Back to Hub.
Corey, come on, bro. You're killing me right now.
Yeah, just
Oh, Corey.
1,000 extra mats over here.
That's even more loot.
But it looks like it's okay for now. So,
Is it okay,
Come over,
Jimmy?
come over.
for now, for
Now go
now.
back and
Okay.
Everyone's gonna go back to the hub, and then they're gonna go into the new map that you made, and then it's
Okay,
gonna be a
by
good
Blendy.
time. And it's gonna be a game 3, and then we're gonna have West after. It's gonna be great.
Shout out Blendy.
It's gonna be great.
Is it gonna be great?
Win this.
It is gonna be great.
It's
Early
1-1,
predictions
yeah.
here, my friend. Are you gonna go for Flo or Marks? Because I got Flo. I love his style and I love his flow. So
Yeah, I would agree. I love Flow style, so I would by default choose Flow.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily saying one player is better or whatever. I'm mostly just saying like the play style I like to see. So
I love how aggressive Flo and his teammate Corey just get in people's faces and how great they are here. Trying to get aggressive once again here, take as many walls as possible. Already burned through about 100 mats here. Ooh, almost got tagged up. He's got to be very careful.
yeah, it's getting
let's go psycho your
Just
kid.
very interested to see how it progresses on as we continue into the game 3 last. We call it last stock, last hit in Smash, but in reality it's just last game, and it is reset 0-0.
Yes, my friend, it is 0-0, so it's basically fresh. The dominant team here will move on and be the grand
It's Mark, it's Mark.
champions, my friend.
Okay, then.
I was really curious how they're gonna change up their play. Like we said, they've been super aggressive, but then they stopped for a while. But as soon as they went back to their natural play, like how they're most comfortable, they actually reset the bracket or like went back to game 3. So we're gonna see if they manage to continue that trend or if they go back to playing a little bit more passive.
Focus, you're right.
Beautiful shots there, taking off some shield off that player.
Never mind, no,
Boxfighting is all about these peaks there, and
Oh.
look at that. As soon as I say that, gets tagged for 92 shield there. Had to burn that fish. Oh, it's so close right now.
Oh,
I'm really curious why they always fish instead of taking a second mini. Do you think it's because of time?
stick this wall.
Because they constantly, I've been seeing it like non-stop. They could take 2 minis, even though they're safe. They could take 2 minis, but they take 1 mini and fish. So I wonder what the like reason for that is. Did you see that cheeky peek?
We're at mini,
He
we're
was
down.
peeking from half a staircase and using that cover as part of his like head cover. That was cheeky.
Right, Bailey.
I think the reason he did that is just so he could have an extra heal there, so because he knew he was going to be at 183, which is pretty good. And having that last minute just in case you get burned through all your health once again, it could be pretty clutch.
That's fair. 7 HP versus not being full. It's a very interesting. I don't think it's worth it because if in a perfect world you shouldn't like lose a trade to begin with. So I feel like you should always go into a trade thinking you'll win, right? But maybe not. I don't know.
100
Oof,
on
nice tag there. Trading back that damage. He took a lot of damage at first. Knocking one player, gonna get that siphon there. Does not have any heals from him though. But now Corey is in a 1v. Corey and Flo, sorry, in a 1v2 situation here against Marks. Can they clutch up here?
55.
Let's go.
120.
We're seeing a completely different
Nice.
world here now.
Let's go, baby.
It was a very convincing win by Marks on the round 1, and then a
Boxfight's
very
on the-
close
as
game
of
2,
right now,
and
yeah.
now, oh man, Flo's flowing for real right now.
He's definitely vibing right now. I feel like it's pretty safe to say that they do be vibing right now. Like,
Right now they are
100%.
playing their game, yeah, so they're vibing. I feel like vibing in Flo's case is going ham. Like that's his zen. It's just breaking walls, replacing walls, editing like a madman. That's his vibe. We're gonna see where it goes on from here though.
Holding your right.
Okay, just holding walls. So here we go again. This is kind of what we're talking about, Flo being aggressive, but it's Mark's job to not let him play his game, to not let him play in his comfort zone. And that's what's happening right now. Mark's is seeing a 180 turn of gameplay. He's kind of just literally pushing and spraying through walls, and it's Flo and Corey's job all of a sudden to hold the walls back. It's a very interesting change of
Ooh.
events.
Could have 2 easy tags to it. Unfortunately, mix on those shots there. Flo and Corey playing so good right now. They need to continue this, and possibly it would be so insane if they got this 5-0.
That I want to see it. I want to see. But Corey and Flo both going down to 100 HP. Both of them going to have an opportunity to heal here. Do they both have the fish up? I don't know about Corey. It looks like he might have burned it already.
That was definitely a misplay by both players. You know, Flo just kind of left himself exposed to his left side there, while the opponent that was shooting at him, he just completely just whiffed the shot there. Could have easily been a knock on Flo there, but he was not able to connect, unfortunately.
Fortnite would be a very interesting game if pyramids weren't in the game. Imagine if you could just like push under here with like the floors with no pyramids. You could just edit people out of their out from under.
Yeah, honestly, for the first like, I'd even say like 3, maybe even 4 seasons at this point, they were not utilized at all, bro. Like no one would use pyramids. Like I didn't even have mine binded. I was like, what's
Yep.
what's
Yep.
this? You know, like,
Yeah, I remember that too. Season 3, people were like, why? It was like occasionally used, but people are like, why would you use this? This is garbage. But like now, it's a staple, if not maybe one of the best builds in the game. I mean, they're all broken in their own way, so they're all fantastic.
Yeah, very, very fantastic, my friend. And I think to answer your question, because that is pretty interesting, just because I feel like pyramids have like a really good use in Fortnite. I think if pyramids weren't in the game, the ramps would just be more utilized.
Oh, for sure. But it's just like people in one bias no longer have like as much roof protection. You'd be a lot more scared being in one bias. Sitting on like a floor pyramid platform combo is no longer gonna be a thing, so you're just scared of existing on a platform. So I'm glad they're in, but at the same time, I wonder how much simpler and more aggressive the game would be without them. Because they could be turned into staircases, they could be turned into whole lots of things.
Imagine you couldn't build in Fortnite, like that just wasn't a feature.
What if you could only build like, but it took time? Like you'd have to sit still and like build for a second, you know?
Like what, like a 3-second timer for the build or something?
Yeah, you have to like nail and hammer it together, you know? Like
Okay.
build it, you know what I'm saying? Like so you could have wall cover,
Uh-huh.
but you'd have to take time to build it. So it's not like an aggressive build. It's kind of like a, oh, I don't want to get killed in the middle of nowhere build, and that's what its purpose would be.
Okay, that's interesting.
It definitely would lose a lot of its player base though, because I know a lot of these people love these builds, but
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that's what made Fortnite so unique, you know, with all these games coming out where it's like basically the same thing of like, oh, you look at a guy, point, shoot, and then boom, that's it, bro, like you're good. But like, I feel like building just adds on that extra like skill gap, you know, like you need to grind out, you need to like learn these builds, learn like the meta, learn everything. And a nice 150 pump shot on that player, but Marks does take on it from the side. It is now 1-1, and oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that was such a long round, bro. I thought that was like, I thought we were already 3-4 rounds in.
that was definitely only round 2. That's what I was saying earlier was, at the start of that match, I literally said word for word, I was like, Marks is definitely just like not letting Flo be in his comfort zone. They're all of a sudden being aggressive, so Flo's playstyle is suddenly being capped here and unable to be, you know, utilized. So it's Mark's job to cancel that, but Flo going in for another quick 100, I think, damage headshot. So
Yeah,
heard the shield break.
their shield was broken. Flo plays so good when he's aggressive, but when both teams are playing so passive, that's when all these mistakes are made, and that's when, you know, Flo kind of starts losing out on these rounds.
98 damage. And they're both looking full too. Flo and Corey are both looking really good on HP, so this could be their round of win.
Oh no.
Corey, no.
Marks here. So now all that damage that they did earlier was for nothing because he has his siphon back and possibly even some fish to work with here. He's getting overly aggressive. He knows there's 2 players in that box. And, you know, hopping in a box with 2 players, it's just so unlikely for you to 200 pump both of them.
Indeed. It's a really tough situation in PN, but we're gonna see if he can. He's done it once before, in the first game we played, but we're gonna see if he can do it again.
And that's the thing with all 4 of these players, not even just like Corey and Flo. All 4 of these players really have potential to like 1v2 at any time, you know?
Oh, quick tap
on that player. Has 1 more minute to burn through. Gonna go for a quick peek shot though, and this is how you burn all the health for the other opponent. You just gotta burn, just peek as much as you can. Take those peek shots. Not successfully doing that though. Gotta be very careful.
Oh no, getting shot from behind as he's just trying to rotate out. He's going to be taking lots of damage. He's sitting at 12 or 13 HP, 13 HP, and it's looking real bad for Flo. It's going to probably be Mark up 2-1 in the situation here. Oh, you were just, yeah, you were running out of builds. You have 5 builds left, 3 builds left. You're sitting on your own. You are getting sprayed at, and it's over.
No, it's just so tough, Ron. I don't blame him for, you know, being in a situation like that. It's just when you're in a 1v2 situation with players who know what they're doing, it's so hard to win. But like I said, any one of these players have that 1v2 potential because we've seen it. I think at least one player from each team do it before. So
Definitely really possible, but these guys are taking their time, so they're kind of just patiently pushing, kind of vibing. Let's see how it goes from here.
We in fact vibing right now. They were definitely vibing the first 2 rounds, and I feel like this is just like a pattern of throughout these 3 games, Flo and Corey get like an immediately 2-game lead, and then somehow they start losing. And then Marks and his teammate just come back, and they just, you know, tie it up right away.
He did, however, last game that did happen, but Flo's team did end up being victorious on that one. So
Yes.
maybe he can repeat it again. Hopefully that would be the case because he wants his revenge. Flo lost last one to Mark in grand finals, so he wants that revenge for sure.
Gotta go for that peak shot, but not gonna connect just yet. Go for a peek once again. And you can tell both players are playing just so passively because they know what's on the line. It's game 3 here. This is their last chance to shine and possibly make that money. Missed that shot so unfortunate. It would have been so nice. They're going to go for one more shot, but did not connect on that player either. Now he's going to tag in his box. You got to be careful how to get too really aggressive. 80 shield damage on that player. Can Flo possibly get like a 120 pump shot on that player? I like to just back out and do some of those heals that he has in his inventory, though.
Oh, he's actually taking both minis this time. He's going to take the fish. He's going to be at 180. Looking a little more healthy, but however, he's 100% out of heals now.
Watch out.
And I believe Corey got a player there weak as well, which is why Flo decided to back off the one player, start pushing the other player here, because 1v2 situations are so crucial in Boxfight.
Absolutely. So, ooh, okay. But, I mean, it's so tough when Mark's team is so quick at redoing their edits. They'll edit to get through a wall, they'll immediately unedit. They're not even giving an opportunity to slightly peek. So they're extra behind now. Mark's team is definitely lower on HP, so they're definitely going to play a lot slower. Oh, what is going on here?
Once again, 120 shot flick, turn and burned on Marks there. Now John is in a 1v2 situation. Flo and Corey have about the same health. 40 white on that player. They're going to push right in the box, and that is going to be GG's. Beautiful round win them by the players. Currently 3-2. No, I'm sorry, 2-2 here. So tied up once again.
It can't get any closer than this. Game 3 and a 2-2. Like,
Chat, y'all see that, bro?
unless it goes in the direction of like a 5-2, it is a real close. So we're going to see what happens here. But
also, Dimer, we are just casting, my friend. We cannot help you out. If you have any issues with tournament, please reach out to any of the TOs in the Discord. We are just casting, my friend. We do not have any power to make any decisions, my friend.
we are just chilling on the cast, and we are just talking about that.
Alright, trying to check some walls. You're trying to burn as many matches as possible for the opposing team there. Trying to get some tags, not doing successfully just yet.
One of them's in our spawn.
Okay. Not really going for too much stuff. That's too crazy again. I'm seeing like a back and forth in like direction. Like as soon as Flo loses, he's like, okay, time to be aggressive. Okay, time to be chill again. Time to be aggressive. Mark's team seems like the most adaptive thus far, but Flo's still playing his game, so.
Oh no, he didn't get that edit off. He definitely paid for it. Has to burn both of his minis and one of those fish at this point. Back up to 182 HP here total. No more heals to go through. He needs to get a siphon here or some sort of elimination to possibly even secure this round win here.
Yep. It just can't get any closer, like I've said before. I'm very fascinated to see how this goes. But I'm just kind of spraying through all the walls. But Corey's gonna go straight down here.
Yeah, and you heard Corey there. Both players push on them, so Marks and team are definitely playing as a duo right now, which is great because look how far away Flo was. As soon as Corey said, like, oh, they're both on me, Flo had to go pretty much halfway across the map there. And that's definitely not how you have to, be in situations like this.
A little bit on that tag.
That's
you
tough.
jumped up.
That is straight down
Just
3-3 or 3-2, right? Yeah, 3-2.
3-2 here. Marks and his teammate are leading at the moment here. If they secure these next 2 round wins, they will be the 2-time box fighting East champions here.
Specifically for East too, not West. Specifically for East.
Just East.
Just East, but we do have Marks and Corey in the West this time. So then maybe they become the East and West champions. Maybe they get both victories there.
You know what? At this point, the Western is going on for so long. I'm sure that they must have gotten disqualified or something for not playing in their match just yet. Oh.
Bro, they literally always end up in this corner.
We do be vibing right now in the commentator area though. Kind of just analyzing this little bit of a slower gameplay today.
Yeah, definitely a change from last week. I feel like last week all we would see is just straight WT players.
It's because of Dynamite, dude. Dynamite was popping off.
I just want to see people hop in people's boxes, bro. I don't want to see this gameplay where they're playing very slow.
I want to see the people jumping into one buys and jumping shotgun battles. That's my thing.
I have this kid trapped.
That's one way to get adrenaline pumping is get those jumping into people's boxes.
70.
Nice tag, there's 70 damage and knock out the player, 33 white damage as well. Flo and Corey know that the player is weak and they have to take advantage and push right away. They cannot let this player heal back up to 200. This is where they have been going wrong these past couple of rounds.
100%. So Corey are a little bit behind. Corey and team are a little bit behind with 2-3, so they can't get to the overtime. They're trying to just take this immediately.
Popping med. Popping full med.
Remember, when you get to 4 wins, that's when overtime is a contention because you have to win by 2. So currently they are sitting on the contention point.
Beautiful tag. They're once again knocking out that player's shield. They're making them very weak. Now both players are going to be so weak. Going for that peak. 100 on that player. Corey's right there to back him up and get that finish there.
I mean, we have the help.
I'm seeing the zone close in.
I think this is a creative glitch. They might have to reset after this.
Is the zone still closing?
Yeah, sometimes what happens is like in creative, I guess when you play for too long, the zone starts moving in on all the creative maps. So they might have to reset after this. So it's currently 3-3.
Corey, what
We
is
just gotta
this?
remember 3-3.
Yes.
Yeah, leave creative.
Yeah, so
Look
they're
at that
gonna reset the
zone.
whole lobby right now.
It's creative for 3 hours, bro.
Oh,
But
right.
it did leave off on 3-3, however. So that's a slow. We've been seeing these gameplays been going. We went to a literal storm coming in. That's it's wild.
I never was in the.
Yeah, but it's just going to take a bit for these players to come back in the lobby. It shouldn't take too much time there. Already loading up into the creative here. But like we were mentioning, James, 3-3 right now at the moment. It is a very, very close game. And this is a best of 3 game number 3.
Mm-hmm.
So this is it, bro. Like, whoever wins here wins.
Indeed. It's you still voting for the more fast gameplay from Flo?
100%. I gotta stick with my man Flo.
Yeah, I'm staying loyal as well. Definitely sticking with my boy Flo. I definitely want to tune into the stream a little bit more after this, and hopefully anyone that watches our streams, we watch a lot of different gameplays. If you compete on our events every Wednesday and you link us your Twitch, we will definitely watch your gameplay, and maybe you'll be put up on here, and you'll pop off, and we'll clip you and go on social media and stuff. So we're
And also,
gonna.
anyone wondering how to sign up for these tournaments, we do have another Fortnite tournament happening this upcoming Sunday, actually. It's going to be a Sunday duo custom tournament. I'm so flustered, James. I can't even talk right now. But yeah, if you guys want to participate, it's completely free. I believe it's also going to be $250 prize pool. We will have a tournament on East and on West. Completely free to enter. So if you want to do anything on Sunday, go in and compete, my friend.
Yep, that's what we've all the name of the game for all of us. So completely free to enter. I mean, that's the main thing. Is it's just like if you're doing nothing, I mean, why not? It's literally like minimal effort, but you can win money and you can have a good time. So remember, we're doing 7 tournaments a week. So matcherino.com/ESA. Let me do the sign up. just so you guys can see there. See, that's every day, twice a day. So tutor tournaments, that's 14 tournaments a week. I wish I had that. I wish I had
It
more
sucks that
than
we have to cast all of these, bro. Because like, there's so many tournaments. It's like, dang, I want to play one of these. And it's just like, no, you gotta cast over them. It's like, okay.
oh, except Saturday. Saturday. So other than that, we're doing 12 tournaments a week. That's still like.
So are you saying that we should play in the Rocket League tournament?
Oh well, I don't think there is one this Saturday, so mayhaps next one we'll have to see.
Okay.
The schedule is tentative. Remember, you guys have opinions too. If like a bunch of people are hitting us up or like, hey, we'd love to have a day on like Saturday where we could just do this event, then like that could totally be a thing. We could totally host that. Just be vocal. You guys are our community. Like you're gonna be the voice. You'll help us out. You'll help make things a reality. You have more power than you think. If there's an event you want to run, just let us know, and we'll happily consider it. So
100%, my friend. And both players are now in the creative match. We will go in and switch back over to the gameplay here. Like we were talking about, though, James, it is currently 3-3 here, my friend. This is for all the marbles. It has been a very long best of 3. It's been going on for almost come on an hour here, my friend. So
this to be over.
It's been a bit.
yeah, it's definitely been schmoving a little bit. As you can see, they're all getting that creative now. They were 3-3 in their final set, so we're getting real close to completing this East Coast bracket. If one team just wins 2 back-to-back here, it is over. It is grand finals finished, so we will see.
That is correct, my friend. So, all Flow or his opponent Marks here have to do is win 2 rounds here, and they go in and secure themselves that first place bag. But no need to fear. Whoever gets second place also gets $100, so they get to split that with their duo. Not a bad payday there.
Your guy.
100% correct, but it is their objective here. They really, really need to secure this. We don't want to get into overtime. If you're on either team, you don't want to get into that situation. You need to just convincingly win 2 rounds back-to-back here. That's the only way to secure this one without overtime, is 2 rounds back-to-back.
Oh no, Flo got tagged for 80 at first, and he gets tagged for 80 once again. He's at 20 HP here. Is not looking good for our boy here. I don't even think he has any more fish to burn through. Oh, there you go. Corey gave him 1 actually.
What a homie. Corey having full heals, just like, please take my heals. I need you to be alive. I need you to win this with me. Corey being the homie there.
Good guy, Corey, man. Honestly.
Good guy, Corey. Corey getting tagged for 25 though. It sounds like he's still fighting somebody. Kind of just both teammates 1v1ing someone at the moment, but getting traded, losing the headshot there. 1 mini coming back in, 75 HP going to Corey's name.
He keeps getting tagged up for so much damage there. He's got to be careful. It feels like it just completely flipped because before the reset happened, Flo and Corey were just getting these early game tags, just tagging them for so much. And now it's just the complete opposite way now.
100%. So it's not looking too good for him right now. Really low HP, gets pumped. I'm surprised he actually didn't get thirsted there. Oh, I see Corey in the back. So they're both going to be pushing up, trying to get the siphon. Corey going down, and that's going to be the game.
Here we go. So it's currently 4-3 here. Marks and John are leading. So if Marks and John win this next game here, they will be the East champions. And then we will go to a quick break and then watch West after that.
Absolutely right. Even the West Coast, actually, that bracket's moving along quite nice. However, some people are waiting for these guys to finish because they will, they're the top seeds in the other bracket as well. So we'll see how that goes.
Great shot from these players here. I believe they tagged up both enemies at this point here. It's exactly what you want to see in the box sliding tournament here. Oh my goodness, I almost took so much damage. Luckily, it was only like 34 damage. Takes that wall there, gets tagged for over 140 here. While going to hit point for 37 off stage, you want to see in that situation. Or he needs to come in quick and help him out because he's getting 1v2'd at the moment.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit. I've never seen Marcus play like this. I feel he's just kind of going ham. They know that Flo's kind of low and he's struggling a little bit, but Corey's with them. They're going to be able to 2v1 whoever decides to just push through at any moment in time. They also have decent map control. A few of the walls are theirs. Quite a bit of the map is theirs. So, going for a risky play, going from low ground. Super risky, but that's the risk you have to make right now to get these wins. Oh, good trade.
Deleted him for 150 damage there. Beautiful trade that only got hit for about 30 himself. So definitely a trade you want to see if you are Flo. You're going to go for one more shot there. Did not connect on that shot, though. I think he shot a shotgun. Did not have it reloaded. Not what you
Give
want.
him minis.
Definitely not what you want. But slowly cornering Mark's team. Corey going down
No,
about
no, no, no,
130,
no,
so both a little bit low. They are completely out of heals. Oh, no, never mind. Corey's going to give him a heal. He has 2 minis to his name, actually, so going to be going back to 140 HP total. Not too bad.
Oh no,
Mm,
got
no.
tagged with so much. 10 HP to work with here. And Flo and Corey clutch up because if they go down, that is going to be GG's. And Marks and his teammate are going to move on to this tournament.
Yeah, move on to first place. So
Exactly.
there you go. There's a good trade there. Corey going about 100 HP and 16 HP. Oh no.
He got flicked there. So now Corey's in this 1v2 situation. Less than 30 HP here. I don't know if he can clutch up. It's going to be so tough to do so. He's also going to get the siphon from Flo here any second now. There we go. Gets that siphon. So now John is looking pretty healthy at the moment.
Oh, I literally
And
just
that might be
spun
it.
around, bro.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they go down. So John and Marks are your Fortnite East
Yo,
box
that's
fighting
really good.
champions. Congratulations.
The 2P. They,
The
like
2P,
we've said
baby.
before, yeah, the 2P. They won the East Coast last week. They are in the West Coast today, so stay tuned because we are going to be seeing both teams that we just saw in Grand Finals again. Who knows? Maybe they'll go Grand Finals again. But we'll take a look at that in a moment here. Not too quite yet. We will be kind of to a break in a little bit here, and then once we come back, we'll be in the West Coast bracket. Blendy, any notes for you?
No, shout out to Marks and shout out to his teammate John for always being dominant and being the 210 champions on East. And you know what? Maybe we'll see them in the West Grand Finals as well. But when we come back, we will have some more West box fighting tournament for you guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned.
Stay tuned, guys. We'll see you later.